Hello, Mars is making tea still. Everyone. I'm losing my mind. I'm losing my marbles. Which is fine. Hello! Welcome. Who's here? Hello, Canadian Lucifer and Flare and Soup. Hello, Soup. I'm sorry, we just missed you. Hello, Mason. The music is always too loud, no matter how much I turn it down originally. Alright. I gotta send stuff through Discord in order for y'all to get to see some cool secret stuff. But how is everybody? It was a very Tuesday for me. I think that's the best way to put it. And I'll need your guys' ideas on a thing as well. Ooh, there we go. Oh my goodness, Galaxia, no! Oh no! How did it get just, like, you just tried to log in and it was gone? Oh my god, I realized the chat is on the wrong side of the screen. Oh my goodness, hello, Allie.
Tuesday,
and hello, Bass.
If ever I've had one.
Oh my god. Yeah, how could Tumblr be so
hello, everybody.
Oh my god, nice.
A brief summary of my day is one of my kids wailed during one of her sessions. I had a headache, and then I proceeded to somehow smack myself in the head with my own car door.
So she made it worse.
We don't question that. We just wonder what the fuck is wrong with me and move on. Hello, everybody. Oh, no. Not the garbage disposal too, Flare. And I heard Galaxia went through something. What was it?
Galaxia's Tumblr got deleted for just fucking no reason.
Oh my god, what?
And your garbage disposal is broken. Oh my god.
Oh, this was a Tuesday. This was such a Tuesday.
What the fuck, Canadian Lucifer? Oh god. Why?
That's so annoying, Canadian Lucifer.
Jesus Christ. I'm out here like, when them Ace Attorney bingo thing's gonna happen. Because Ace Attorney bingo ended, technically. The, like, get your badge part ended, but they don't have the badges yet.
Yeah, nope, I did not make,
You didn't do a single one.
But maybe next year I'll make it.
You didn't do a single one. I made the bingo. You guys can see it. They're all going across the screen.
It came out so lovely.
That's so sad, Galaxy. I'm so sorry. That's why, honestly, guys, in this day and age, if you really, really care about, like, friends you have made on certain accounts, just write their username down somewhere. Just in case. Just so you can find them again.
Because I'm not sure if it's worth using Tumblr after this, Mason. That is massively
No, I have not heard Canadian Lucifer.
I did not know about that. God. Gross. You think the easiest thing in the world would just be let people exist? No? Really? We can't have nice things?
No, they can't have nice things. No one can have nice things.
Well, let us combat the Tuesday. We will fight the universe and have a great stream.
Yes, but yes, Ace Attorney Bingo says they're working on the badges. I want my badge. Gimme, shiny. But they haven't done it yet.
Guys,
Patient Puff's not here, but...
Ori's just a pro.
On Cinderella Boy. Oh my goodness. Somebody made... Who is this? Someone made a Naramitsu baby in Tamagotchi life? Or can you have children in Tamagotchi life?
Yes, you can. I know this was a thing in the DS version.
So
I'm sure it carried over
I believe that's what happened. And he's terrible.
Guys, we got Impreg! Woohoo!
Terrible, though.
But wait, who had the child?
I don't know, but
Was
all
it
I'm
Ed
seeing
or
is that,
Rita?
like, they're showing a picture of him, and it seems like it just, like, mixes the features you gave the characters. So it's a horrendous mixture.
You need to send it to me. I need to see this.
Oh my
Also,
God.
hello, Federico. Welcome to the Tuesdayest Tuesday to ever Tuesday. Holy crap.
Here you go. I'm gonna have to get water. That's the one thing I'm missing.
Go for it. Get
This is
water.
it.
If I was able to get my tea, you're
Oh,
able to
hold
get
on.
your water.
This is what it looks like.
Ooh. Oh, the Blurbos didn't have children?
Oh, God.
Oh, God. Oh, wow. What?
Yeah. Woof. What happened?
Oh,
Why is this
nobody
allowed?
has ever screamed more to me. I am a computer, and I pulled each feature at random.
Yeah, the worst of
like,
both
I
worlds.
rolled a 50-50 and put no thought in, which makes sense. It's the
Yeah,
computer
it does
doing
look
it.
like
I
it's
get
80
it.
already.
It's
It looks
just
like it popped
friggin'
out
hilarious.
and it was a geriatric senior already. Like, holy crap.
Oh my god.
Jesus
The combination of bangs and spikes do not work.
But then, like, normal hair in the back, the spikes are, like, mid-level. The spikes are like a headband. Like, and then why is the hair not at minimum
so
one
funky.
cohesive color?
I'm in tears. This is amazing.
Yeah,
Bro
right,
got two
Allie?
smashes and
Right?
it turned into a pass.
So real.
You hit the nail on the head, Allie.
So real. Speaking, oh,
What
I'm not
is
done
egg worth?
exporting things. I gotta finish exporting things so I can share stuff and I can talk about and I can get everyone's input on cool shit.
Yes, that would be lovely.
So, for the lead-in, please. Oh, actually, side related thing. My Tuesday was very Tuesday.
How was your Tuesday?
I'm
such
going
a
to say
Tuesday?
something, and I'm going to say it less inflammatory than I did to Dylan, because I was just being annoying with Dylan. But it sounds worse than it is. Okay, so you gotta wait till the
Okay.
explanation after. But I watched a crew member get sideswiped by a car today. As my bosses were
God.
signing me out of the job site, I was facing away from the road. A crew member was walking with, like, composite board or whatever along the side of the road, and a car just whipped around and hit him with the mirror, with the side view mirror.
Oh, the side view mirror went right by?
It hit him. It hit the person. So he got
Oh
hit
my
by the
God.
side view mirror. And thankfully, it seems like the crew member was okay. The side view
That's
mirror
good.
is obliterated as it should be, because on newer cars, they are meant to kind of just
Oh, they're meant
fall
to
off.
break away.
Yeah, exactly. They're meant to break away for safety purposes. But Jesus Christ.
Wow.
Terrible.
They didn't catch the
Not the
person
game.
who did it on
oh no, they
camera or
stopped.
anything,
They
did
stopped. They stopped.
Oh, they did stop. Okay,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
they didn't just keep going.
No,
and
it seemed like, honestly,
not acknowledged.
I did not stick around. I did not want to stick around. I didn't get to see what happened in any way. You know, my back was to the road. I just heard it and then turned around and it had already finished. So, like,
Jeez.
no, but Jesus. Hello,
Hello,
Roval. But, preface for this other thing that I
Yes,
need
the
to
lead-in.
finish doing.
Also, yes, Galaxia, I have heard of that. I've not played it myself.
Yes, I've heard of it and the original short story, but no.
I
never
like that the
played
Amazing
game.
Digital Circus is inspired by it.
So,
That's been fun.
it looks like, sadly, in order to have our coolest stream upgrade yet, I'll have to fucking learn how to code.
Oh, no!
Now, to my understanding, I can do it in the I just know enough code to do the thing that I want to do, which is my goal. However, I will have to do that.
supposedly.
What element would you need to code?
There's two things. So the first thing is I really, really, really want a custom chat widget really bad. Because they look
That would be really
so
cool.
good. And imagine having beautifully custom, what's the word? Boop, 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 boop. Custom chats, visuals
assets?
for each facet of stream. Oh my god. Wouldn't that be beautiful?
That would be quite lovely.
Wouldn't that be beautiful? But for the longest time, I couldn't find out, like, exactly how someone did it. I keep seeing, like, you know, on VGen, you can, like, commission people. And there's, like, commissioning people for just the visual part of it or, like, the whole widget. And I, like,
so
could
the
not
ins and outs of
find
it too.
anything about, like, what did that actually mean or entail. Like I need to at least know something about, like, how it fucking works, because then even if I wanted to commission somebody to do it, I have no idea how I would implement it or if it would work with YouTube, right? Everything works with Twitch, but what am I putting this into? Blah, blah, blah. I have finally found a video that seems to make it work. The only thing that I think that will probably have to happen is our chats will probably have to be visually separate on stream, where YouTube and Twitch are separate. So imagine, like, the screen you're looking at right now. Imagine if the left banner over Mars was Twitch chat only and the right banner over me was YouTube chat only. Something like that. Where they just wouldn't be one long stream.
I see what you're getting at.
It would be separated. That wouldn't obviously affect you guys really at all. And to be honest, I don't think it would affect anything else. But that would probably be the easiest way to do it, of my current understanding. But I will get to watch a video about it, because I did find a video. So that's great. We love that.
Nice.
But now
we
the
found
important
a resource,
part.
so that's good.
So, remember when I showed off our folding planets dealio, right? The concept art. So remember, we're making we're being V-worlders, where we have a whole world that
we have a whole world to exist.
And you know
in.
what? We weren't good enough. We were too ambitious for that. We don't have just one world. We actually have 3 worlds. Because
we're crazy.
We have the Folding Planets world for Comic Corner. We then will have the Making Time world, which I have not created yet, where we will have tea time, boat time. And then we, of course, have the Ace Tooney world, the game world, right?
Which, of course, is Friday's time.
So that, of course, will be will be Ace Tooney themed, which is very courtroom cards themed, because the name of the channel. And so, as we talked about before, here are, where's my thing? Here are some of the assets. One.
See them. I don't think I've
You
seen
have
these
not yet.
Oh, I'm excited.
So this is what the main Ace Attorney screen would look like. And the other one has us down at the desk. I showed that before, where we're like leaning over the desk at various heights. But so this, of course, is where the game would go. And see, this would be a horizontal scrolling chat.
Ori, it's just showing a gray screen. Oh, now it's up.
Okay, you have lag.
Okay.
Let it give it a second.
I have lag. I'm gonna refresh then.
It
usually doesn't lag that far behind.
And then fighting? Oh no!
No!
Hello, Didi.
Hi, Didi. Glad you could jump in.
And so, yeah, the sideways scrolling chat's here. And then the T-Pets are up here as, like, the peanut gallery. And that would be that. And that's for... But now this is not for all games. This is for Ace Attorney games. So we would, of course, have our cosplays here. Like this. But this is Ace Attorney specific screen. We would then, of course, need the Ace Art Toonies... The Ace Art Tourney screen, where we do pass to smash,
and other things like, you know, new weird girl, new detective, all of that.
Those
So
are
for
all
that
very
we have
important.
this screen where it's Mars and I over the desks with the main thing in front, and Mars has a little
Oh, the
typewriter.
little portraits underneath. That's
and
fun.
Well, Mars has a little typewriter, and that would be the chat is the long paper going down. And
Ooh,
then
I'm the stenographer. Cool.
yes, and then I have my little art sketch pad because I'm the court sketch artist, and we have the teapets are little pictures taped to the wall.
Ah, that's adorable.
So that's what that would be. And now, well, I'll get to that part in a second. And lastly, of course, we need smash or pass screen.
Oh, but of course.
And so here we have the smash or pass screen where we have the main show here at the middle, but we're all the judges.
Ah, it's like we're on a game show.
We're all
I
the
love
judges
that.
judging the smashes and the passes. And then the chats are here on either side as like little banners going down. And then we have our counters as the banners. And then chat's little voting wheel will go here on this
That's
fourth
so
banner here.
stinking
And of course we
cute.
have the T-Pets up here. Now, this is the first thing where I would have to code. I was looking into OBS counters, like counter widgets, where I could have hotkeys set and they would just tick up or down. So I wouldn't have to like manually go in and edit them like I do now, and it would be easier to deal with. So those may also then be able to have noises with them as well. So they might be able to have the smash or pass noise that you get in the videos,
Ooh,
just innately.
that's extra fancy.
So that would be very cool. But so the major thing is I don't want to draw our outfits every time.
Very
for
valid.
3 different screens, okay? So the only time we will have Ace Attorney cosplay will be on this screen, and here we will have Ace Tooney designs for our avatars. So you know Dylan's Ace Tooney design, where you see it in the video sometimes when he explains, law stuff, because he is Prosecutor Octavius Von Dylan. And that is his prosecutor design.
It's his official
Yes.
name.
So I will be getting a defense attorney design, and Mars will be getting a court aid weird girl design as well. I've designed mine, I think, pretty succinctly. Mars's was fighting me today, but I had a new inspiration, so we'll see where that goes. So we won't show
I'm
those
sorry
off
to be
yet.
fighting you. My own body was fighting me today too.
We won't
so
show those off
You're
yet.
not alone.
But now, this is where I need your ideas. Okay, this is chat where I need your
Chat,
ideas.
are you ready?
So, these avatars that we currently have right now, our current PNG, were made explicitly with the purpose of being really easy to make new outfits for, right? They're front on, symmetrical, they're actually cut up so that I can very easily do it. And it means that if we have like a very sudden change of plans and gonna play a different game because like Mars is sick or Dylan is sick or something like that, I can
We can
actually
very
feasibly
easily do so
within that day, very easily do it. And then it's worth it because a lot of the other games we play don't go for as long as, say, like Ace Attorney goes, right? You know, a lot of the Studio Investor games are like 1 stream, you know, maybe 2. So like it's nice where I don't have to put in a ton of effort for something that's only going to be around for a little bit, but I really, really, really love being able to cosplay the characters. To me, that's something that is very important to the channel. We've done it basically the entire time we've played games. There was like 1 or 2
It's
Wandersong streams where we didn't.
A trademark of ours.
But it
at
feels
this point.
very integral to Ace Tooney to have this. Now, the conundrum is that we're becoming V-Worlders. And I obviously, and for something like this, these are a lot more work to make the cosplay's
Outfits
over.
for.
The cosplay's
'cause
over.
Now you're at that
because there are two
angle.
not even that, it's there are two completely different sprites I have to draw for everybody now. Now there is a total of technically 6 outfits because our talking and silent position are very different, versus here in this one literally only the one arm moves a little bit, so I really only have to draw like a tiny little bit extra for an outfit change.
Oh, I see.
So it's really only 1 and like a quarter amount of work, versus for something like this, it is 2 each, 100%, right? There's no copy pasting involved. And that's what makes it very difficult. So my original idea was that when we play games that are not our long run games, right, we would specifically we would use these 2.0 models again, and I would make the easy things. But I'm struggling to think of a place in our V-World or world where that would now look nice, because we're like integrating, right? So like I asked Dylan, I was like, what are other places in the courtroom we could do, for this like side game, because non-Ace Attorney games would be in a different room no matter what the PNGs are, right? So the big thoughts right now are the judges' chambers is the main one, or the jury deliberation room. Those are the 2 options. So let me back up. Nancy Drew will be basically having different hats, because Nancy Drew doesn't really have like specific character designs, at least not to the extent that most other games do, but they do have different like locations, so we will have different outfits based on like, are we in the desert at a ranch, or are we in the ski lodge, or that sort of thing. But so I'm not against making new avatars to fit this V-World thing, but the idea is how to make it so it's still easy to cosplay and still easy to have that, because that's very important to me. Without it being they don't have to be straight on. I will say that's not the having symmetry makes it super duper easy, because I can literally use the symmetry tool and just do it super, super quickly. I will say we are getting to a point where there are very few games that I would just play without one of you. Most games on the list now I want to play with both of you. I don't think we should leave someone out. And because we have Ace Art Tourney, there's not really a need to do that like there was before. Before it was like, shit, what do I do if one of you is not here? Right, and suddenly we can't do Ace Attorney. But now with Ace Art Tourney, that's a very easy like stand-in. Should one of you not be able to come up. So it's less that it has to be super duper efficient, but more like our avatar shouldn't
But more
move
so like
that
you're also
much.
trying to keep a theme as well.
Yeah. So I guess, where would you think in sort of a courtroom, right? What room do you think that these other games should be played? The judges' chambers was Dylan's recommendation.
In Ace Attorney, they also mention a library.
They mention a reading room and a cafeteria.
A reading room.
And they do have those couple of other random side rooms that we see in investigations.
I had a little bit of an idea.
Yeah, the judges' chambers.
Kind of
I like
off
the
cuff.
judges' chambers.
It could work. I do like the judges' chamber. There's also an option of like, if it's a game that we're just playing as like a here's our placeholder game, it could be almost like whoever's playing and you are playing it over computer, like as if they're facing a webcam, and that could be the image. I'm trying to think if this vision makes sense.
So
But
what
it would be
you're
very
saying
simplified.
is that the whole screen is a computer screen, and then it has our little avatars in the corners like a group call, and then the major thing is like the screen share. That's fun.
That's exactly what I'm imagining.
That's certainly fun. Okay.
It's a vibe, and it also kind of gives
I'm
that
not
vibe
against
of,
that.
oh, we had
Well,
to
and then it
change
makes
direction. Let's
sense.
throw this together and all get on call. Like,
And then it does make sense why we're like all still front facing then.
yeah, exactly. That's what I was thinking. Like, what kind of setup
So
would allow
Allie's
you
kind
to
of
still
going
be
in that direction,
front-facing?
yeah. Okay. Say hello, Enthuse.
Hi, Enthuse.
Yes, they do mention the men's bathroom with a weird view of the hallway, but we don't need to do. And like another window that goes into like a courtyard. Ooh, there is a courthouse courtyard. That's a fun other thing.
Ooh, there is. That's a good option.
I
too.
am thinking Zoom Court is kind of fun as like a side game
like
option.
Zoom Court. That
as
was
a short
kind of the
game
first
option.
thing I thought
I think
about.
my wording is a short game option.
Okay,
Zoom
short
Court
game
is a short game option where it's like, okay, this is only gonna take a couple of streams.
Like this
right?
will maybe be 2 to 3 streams at most.
Like Detective Grimmer Secret of the Swamp was 2 streams.
Lego.
You know, right? Dead Plate, like Cold Front's 1 stream, Dead Plate is basically 1 stream.
Yeah.
You know, stuff
And
like
I think
that.
it also captures that vibe of us just like playing together as well, which is kind of fun.
That is pretty fun though. We're so far.
And I think that would
Zoom Court
also save you in the time department.
pretty well, and then I can still use our 2.0 avatars very easily because the front facing makes sense.
Exactly.
And then the front facing makes sense. All right. Y'all sold me. Because then the second thing I will
with
have
brain damage, I'm convincing. Yay!
I hadn't thought of Zoom Court, but you really solved it. You really solved like the issue I was having. I can very easily vision like we're on a Discord call and it's sharing the screen.
Well, it's easy to envision because we are on a Discord call.
Yeah.
Now you
I really like that.
Physicalize it. Is that the word I'm looking for?
Yeah.
Physicalize?
Well, that's where I'm going now. Now we have backgrounds.
But the backgrounds can be reused over and over.
Well, they would be the background every time. The outfit would just change. It would just be when Zoom Court is made, we all get the background, which would be very funny. So we'd have to discuss that. Honestly, in my head, it would just be like a vibe of our own room. Because if you guys haven't seen the
kind of the vibe I was getting as well.
I think you guys have, but if you guys haven't noticed the little voice actor like recorded after the fact cut in I do now, those are actually based off of what we dress and look like in real life. I haven't done Mars's yet because Mars's hasn't had a need for it yet. But like this one and
I need a cat cam in my background.
so this one and this one,
my
right?
little kitty perched on her pedestal, a la P style.
These are our headphones that we actually have. Like, I actually own these headphones. Like, Dylan actually owns these headphones. He wears a white t-shirt and cargo shorts. You know, I wear this style of pajamas.
We're streaming in comfort.
Yeah, so Mars's will have her actual headphones, which our Folding Planets avatars are based off our actual headphones as well, because they're so cool. I made them out.
There's gonna be some nice crossover over there.
Yeah, exactly. Be very fun. I do not have these exact pajamas. I have this style of pajamas, but mine are actually
like a vibe
pink.
Of pajama.
Mine are actually pink. Just like, while Dylan does own this exact color of shorts, the main goal was to match his avatar's colors, right? So that's why mine are the greens of my avatar, because that's what works with the color combination. Versus
and
like
I'll probably end up getting some purple PJs.
Yes, Mars will get purple PJs. But yeah, okay.
I
Zoom
feel bad
court.
for Ori. Most of my PJs have flowers on them. Little
No,
tiny
I was gonna
flowers.
do your one with the robe.
Oh, that has flowers on it.
Okay, I don't know if they were gonna be flowers or not, but it's more the style. I don't even have polka dot PJs. My PJs have berries or flamingos or other berries on them. So I did polka dots because they were
Very
easy.
fitting.
You might get
for
stripes or
the
something.
arborist. Ooh, nice.
So yeah, they're not
We do
fully
love
accurate.
purple around here.
They're just style accurate. It can only be-
Inspired by.
Yeah. Can only be so accurate. But yeah,
But yeah,
and
I
then,
like the idea of Zoom court.
yeah,
I think that's gonna work out.
I love the idea of Zoom court, because then the last thing is just that I don't.
I'm just glad you were able to translate what I was saying.
Yeah, no. I got there. I got there. Because then the only thing, and this is down the line, is that when our major game changes, I'm uncertain if we'll still be doing it in the courtroom or not. That'll be the question. Because
We'll cross that bridge when we
it's
come to
always
it.
that balance of like Ace Tooney is called Ace Tooney because we are two aces and an attorney, but obviously it
definitely
relates,
echoes Ace Attorney.
yeah, because that is a major thing of our channel and will be for a long time. But there's also like because Ace Tooney is the brand, do we keep that over all games? You know, like if we're playing Nancy Drew, do we still use this courtroom overlay or not? You know, because I don't know what a Nancy Drew style overlay would look like.
A Nancy Drew's style would be really tricky to nail down because she does travel. Like
Not
each
even-
location
it would just, yeah, but it would just be one room.
varies.
But since we're being V-Worlders, it would have to be in the courtroom. So honestly, now that I'm putting words to it, we probably will just keep this one. Unless I
Just
come
gotta
up with a
keep
really
it
good
simple
idea.
sometimes.
I might just change our poses at that point. We'll see. We'll see.
Ooh, you got
And then the
purple
question
hair?
is,
Nice, Galaxia.
do we mind that there is overlap? You can see here over the screen during talking moments. I didn't think that really mattered to anybody. It doesn't really cover much in where the games live. So I didn't think it'd be an issue. But I'll
I
ask.
think as long as you could still see
Nah.
everyone fine.
Yeah, well, like the main thing is always like here or here, you know? So it's not really gonna
Exactly.
be a lot of overlap.
That's the priority.
Because the other thing is like these do become videos, so I don't want them to not be crazy.
Yeah.
Well, Flair, after my wedding, I might be getting pinker hair. Not fully pink hair.
Nice.
But I am leaning towards getting like the balayage. Because I don't want to have to
You've
worry
been
about it
talking about
growing
that
out.
for a while.
Well, I always was didn't want to fully dye my hair because I like that I have dark hair. I think it looks good on me. And any color or like 90% of colors are like drastically different than my dark hair. So I didn't want to do that. But
No, I feel you. I'm in the same
my
boat.
mom like then mentioned to me like maybe a year ago now about doing like the balayage thing. And balayage, I don't know how the other way around would be.
Balage.
Balayage, I don't know.
Village.
And I was like, oh my god, that's great, because then as my hair grows out, so I don't have to worry about like roots or anything. Because that was the other thing. I was like, God, I don't want to have
super
to
nice.
deal. Yeah,
that-
because it would just be at the
My
end.
fear with dyeing my hair would be suddenly my hair turns very crunchy.
So that's not a
Like, I'm not trying to brag, but I have good roots. I have very good roots. It's pretty healthy hair, and I'm so scared that messing with that would ruin it.
So that comes from being over processed, and that's like the bleach part. So that's when it's
Yeah.
bleached. So as long as you go to a salon that fucking knows what they're doing to like test your hair and do whatever, and you're not like going back and forth like a ton of times to like redo a bunch of stuff, like you're really not gonna get that problem. And like you said, with the balayage, I'll show a picture of kind of the vibe I'm looking for. Let's get a good picture here.
Because I will say, if you do it and it ends up being good,
well, something, you know, like
I'll
this,
follow suit if
where
you
it's
get
like
a
all your
trustworthy
natural hair up
person.
top. I probably even wouldn't gradient it this much. Probably, you know, shorter. But the idea is that it doesn't even get to your roots, you know, when you do it.
Nice. Okay.
You
Ooh, that
see?
does look nice.
Yeah, here,
That-
more
that-
like this.
Man.
See how, so it's like around the mids. It doesn't even go up near like your, near your roots. So that basically at the end you could just cut it off, God forbid. But I've had like parts of my hair bleached before. And again, it's from like a repeated, like you're constantly bleaching all the way to your roots and like there was no testing done to see like what your hair could handle. You know, like it really is like a going to a salon that you trust, that they know what they're doing. Because there's obviously horror stories of like, but it's always the salon being like, they didn't test a section of your hair beforehand, you know, because then it could be like, oh shit, for whatever reason your hair is bad or anything.
Not taking the color for whatever reason.
Yeah, exactly, Canadian.
All that fun stuff.
Yeah, well, not lifting, you know, especially when you have darker hair and you have to do a lot of lightening. But like, you don't have to get to platinum blonde, to get like a color over it, you know, like this.
Yeah, you just need just enough.
Yeah, just enough. I basically go for the color of my avatar's hair would be the idea, as the pink, you know. So this is even a little grayer than I would want, but
So you're telling me the red hair in my dreams is...
yeah, you definitely could.
Oh,
all right.
my world has become so much bigger now. Everett, why are you
I
fighting
would
me?
not ever go to a tanning bed. I don't even want to spray tan. Personally, to me, it's like unnecessary. I don't know. It
See, I'm
feels
just
like one of those things
I
that's
spend
really
time
just like.
outdoors.
Well, I
It's
spend time outdoors,
fine.
but also like I would never want to specifically go and get exposed to UV rays explicitly, and then like the going to get like a spray tan or something is just like, why bother?
I know some people do, and to each their own, but for me,
That's
it's one of
fun,
those things
Claire.
where I'm like, I don't
Yeah,
wish
I
to
want the
spend money
clavier.
on this.
The 3D animated clavier. That's
You
what-
want
that's
banana hair?
No, the spray tan.
Ah, okay.
Alrighty.
Because that would also work for what Bass said. Who the hell wants banana hair?
The one sad thing, there's one thing that I dislike about being like dual streamers, and the sole thing is just that there's so much more compatibility for Twitch. There's just so much more compatibility for Twitch. You just can't do a lot with YouTube, and I don't want to do something that only Twitch people can like utilize. That doesn't sound fair.
Well, it's not fair to all the YouTube users.
Exactly. So it's just like,
We want to be fair to all of you.
Like-
if we give
like-
you a perk, we want you all to be able to
I
enjoy
literally
it.
just thought about, like, with that, you know, like, Zoom court thing, it could be funny if there was, like, a redeem y'all could do to, like, change the background, or, like, put on the dog filter
that
or
would
something.
be hilarious.
But to my understanding, that's only compatible with Twitch in any way. And I can't manage it with YouTube. So it's just like...
Damn it!
eh.
So sad.
Nothing to be had. I also do plan on
YouTube users get emotes, but that's two different things.
Yeah, but they're completely separately. And the only reason Twitch doesn't get emotes is because Twitch is stupid and doesn't like simulcasters.
Yeah. They don't understand the concept of
I
the more
honestly,
the merrier.
I would prefer redeems to emotes personally when they're like cool like what I'm describing.
If the redeems are cool, then they're worth it. And I know ours would be cool.
Well, like I said, you know, like this idea and all that.
Exactly.
Okay, the question is, did I finish the other comic or not?
I just finished flatting Crazy Boy Average, if anyone wants a daily dose.
Oh, are you streaming?
I am.
Alright, let me get that up here.
The way I am right now, you guys are gonna get a full face full of Avrit. I am so zoomed in right now.
Okay, hold on.
Oh, your pupils need to be smaller, my guy. Them be too big. Do it again. No, I did. What happened?
I saw it!
Oh, okay. He's not even done yet. He needs his shadow.
It's just the sudden
skyliner.
There he is moment.
I told you were getting a full dose.
That's one of the ones that's really like, this is super goofy, and then I put the shadings on and he's so sinister.
Yeah, but then you back it up and it's like, whoo. Oh. This is the Gar1 POV. And he even had his little gummies here. Look at those.
This is the one you just updated.
Yeah, it should say part 1.
Yeah, I see.
And then I'll send you the rest.
It also has
one,
the correct
2,
date,
3,
so
4. I only have 4 panels left. Let's go!
Look at you.
Woohoo!
I don't even remember who he's looking at in this one.
You know what? Just for that, I'm taking a tea break. My first one. Oh crap.
What is?
Okay. You guys want to laugh?
I mean, Guard 1's on the floor. He's been on the floor this whole time.
I was in such a rush to get to stream tonight when I jumped on call with Ori. I was like, oh good, we have a few extra minutes. I'm gonna go make tea. Well, I didn't make tea apparently. I made hot water with honey.
What?
I forgot the tea.
Mars, what the fuck?
I forgot the tea bag.
Oh my god.
I thought it was sitting in here this whole time.
Girl.
It wasn't.
Go squeeze a lemon in it and you'll be tea enough.
I just have honey water. Yep.
Well, I'm gonna need to go grab
I took one sip and I'm like, holy crap, that's so sweet. What is wrong with this picture? Hi, Willow.
Hello, Willow. Willow! I don't actually know if you can answer any of my questions. Willow, I've heard of people using Godot for streaming. Do you know anything about that? Because you're on Godot now, aren't you?
Bass. It took me a single sip to realize this is wrong. Oof.
It's too many things. Because apparently, I mean, technically it's not Godot. But apparently I'm gonna need to learn how to do some level of coding to upgrade stream in the way that I wish.
Some rudimentary
Godot, okay. Godot is like, I don't know what the word is, but it's not a language, right? What language does Godot use? Is that how it works? I'm such a fucking noob about, after how much I have no coding knowledge is a lie. I have a little bit of HTML knowledge to understand vaguely what certain things are doing when I look at stuff that are already made.
It's possible to design stuff.
That's interesting. Yeah, Jellywire wants to use Godot for streaming.
Oh, okay.
What
does Jellywire
A game
use
engine.
now?
That's the word. Right now they were just using move filters in OBS, which is easy to do, and that was just for like
that's basically what we're doing too.
Yeah, and that was what they used for their little fish tank dealio.
Okay, I was wondering if it was Python. Looks like Godot also uses Java, according to
Java and Python with Godot. Okay, I see. Because there is
I think Python is the easier one.
There's a counter,
but you might be able to do more with Java.
There's a counter for OBS that somebody made where I can like hotkey a little counter and it'll go up, and that would be very nice for say Smash or Pass. But apparently it's built with Python.
That's not an undercut.
And so with any of that, I'm assuming I would have to learn a little bit just to understand.
Just a skosh.
I see.
We're trying to upgrade, achieve our next form.
I'm both trying to make stream cooler and easier, if that makes any sense. Streamlined, I guess.
Yeah, one feeds into the other, I would say.
You do know Python? I see.
Okay, if this is your I, then this has
so,
to be
okay,
your
I have a question.
Brow.
When something says I have to download Python, is that just like a Python code editor? Like what? I thought Python was just a language.
I think that's the code editor.
Okay.
I think you would be opening Python to code in it using Python.
I see, C#. Oh, Allie, it certainly is not. If only YouTube would have more compatibility, then we'd go nuts.
We would. Maybe one day they'll realize.
You get the basics? Maybe, Bass, maybe. I make no guarantees. I'm fairly decent, I will say, at learning how to do something when the end goal is something I really want. AKA learning how to make a VTube model when I want to make a VTube model. But I hate doing the steps beforehand, if that makes any sense. Like the prep, the learning, understanding a new thing.
The
learning for something that's that's not directly related to the thing I want to do. Like, I tried to do 3D modeling, and it's, everything wants you to make the donut, and I couldn't even make the donut because I just have no fucking interest in making the donut. Like, I would rather fail attempting to make, Hotsun as a 3D model, but skipping right to that point, than I just can't make myself spend the time on desiring to make the fucking donut. Yeah, it's the editor. Okay.
God damn it, Ori, make the donuts. Lucifer.
Programming is the one thing that I really haven't gotten into in any way because of this, because it's so
it's so technical. And I don't mean it's so technical in the way that, like, it's code. Obviously, it's technical. But, like, when people talk about it, they don't talk about it in a way where I have no clue what the fuck is like, when I started first using Clip Studio Paint, I hate when people go into a thing and they just, like, sit there and they, like, go through all the menus. That's what I hated, like, about the donut thing. Is, like, we go in and it's just, like, let's sit here and list all of the menus. And it's like, I don't give a shit about the menus that I don't need to know about. And I will know about the menus that I need to know about when I need to know about them. Right? Like, it really is like a, I will learn.
You're more of a, I will discover as I go.
Because
like,
otherwise it's just sitting through a lecture.
Then I'll learn.
Otherwise it's just sitting through a lecture and I can't retain all of it.
Information.
Like, you know, like I'm not, in a classroom lecture, it's like you're taking notes. You know, like there's a reason to be there having a lecture. But like what? I'm not taking fucking notes on how to use my art program. Like, ugh.
Ironically, you're here to have fun.
Computers do come with assembly. Yeah, I did a little bit of that, like, free coding camp thing online, and that's basically how I know.
Let's see your me babies.
Any
Allie.
of my HTML.
Where are your meebies?
But it's still very, very nothing.
It's a good one today, Lucifer.
I see, Willow. Okay. All right. I got it now.
Ooh, new animals to guess for Allie's
snap.
me's.
New animal. I really need to get water. Let me get water first. I'm like dying over
One of those is definitely a tiger. One of those is 100% tiger. First one could be... My instinct was to say ram or sheep because the little curly cues in the hair reminding me of horns. But now the teeth are throwing me and I'm leaning gerbil or guinea pig. Which is very far away from ram or sheep. Okay, I can tell the snake definitely had a baby.
I'm gonna...
But who it had a baby with, I'm not sure.
I'm gonna have to go off vibes harder than I did the last time so that I can not...
Oh. Maybe... I'm gonna say the snake and the spider had a baby.
Okay. Yeah, that's tiger.
Which is a horrifying sentence in any other context.
My vote is crocodile? No, frog. And then...
For the first one?
No. I skipped the first one. Tiger.
Oh.
Frog because of the tongue. That's what made it frog over anything else.
Oh,
Blue with all these...
Oh, I could see, like, tree frog. Like, what are those called? Poison dart frogs? Is that
like,
what
my
I'm
first
thinking
thought
of?
was crocodile. Because of the crunchy hair. But why do the tongue and the cheeks? So it's frog.
Yeah. Oh, yes, frog, yes, tiger.
What are these shiny blue scales?
The last one.
Very shiny blue. This is a
I'm
very
getting beetle
specific
from it.
blue. Beetle? Okay. It's just the way the scales on the face are isn't giving beetle.
But we already had a spider.
Yeah, but that doesn't look like eyes to me. That looks like scales.
Try and think of something has scales.
Very blue, very scales. Stellar's J. It just doesn't give a lot of bird.
I'm not getting bird from it.
Oh, I'd have to look at what... Did...
the snake had a baby with one of those other 3 from that group, right? That's what we're saying?
I'm saying snake and spider. That's what I think.
Snake and spider.
My screen disappeared. Why did that happen? I think I stopped sharing by mistake. Whoopsie.
I don't know. I want to say snake and owl.
Snake's genes did all the work.
Not supposed to be scales. Oh, they're feathers. So it is a bird.
Oh.
So it is a J. And, I mean, Allie, I don't think it's necessarily your art as much as the picture of a screen on a screen.
Yeah.
The resolution is
it's
not
definitely
fantastic.
not you, Allie. I mean, these designs are fantastic. You're pulling off a lot of stuff I didn't even know was possible with this game. So give yourself credit.
And then the resolution is peak. Yeah, the teeth are a tipper from a sheep. I would 100% agree, Mars.
Yeah, because initially the hair, but then I saw that and I'm like...
I'm gonna be honest, my first instinct is squirrel. And, you know, I'm not gonna overthink it like I did with the wolf, so squirrel.
See, I'm leaning in the rodent family. I'm gonna go gerbil or guinea pig.
You know, a squirrel is a rodent and a guinea pig isn't.
Well, no, I didn't. And
Well,
now
now
I
you
do.
know. Guinea pigs
There
are
I
more
go.
closely related to rabbits.
Ah, what the fuck?
Which also aren't rodents.
We shall have to await the answer. Oh, she's a bunny.
Ah.
Okay. Oh, cute.
So Mars was closer with guinea pig.
Apparently.
Wow.
Wowzers. I could see the bunny influence. Her outfit is very adorable. She looks so cozy. How many residents are you allowed to have on an island, Allie?
Got so many. I have so many chats. Okay. Oh, y'all want to do mental math again? You ready?
No.
I am 2/3 done with
You can do the
half of the abridged, and then I'm an additional third done with another third of the abridged.
That's pretty keeping within her character of being a bunny, Allie. Bravo, bravo. Ooh, sounds
That
like you're
was
pretty far in
that
the
was
bridge.
quite. Oh wait. So the bunny had the baby with the snake? Wow, I didn't even account for the new ones.
Wait, the bunny had the baby?
I didn't even account for the new ones. I just thought it was the snake with the
Okay.
first 4.
This is some Beastar shit happening here. The predator fell in love with the prey? Damn! I did not clock bunny at all.
No, I could see the color wise now, but I
could
wasn't
see
I wasn't
color-wise.
counting them.
But
I was just
didn't
looking
know
at the
they could
yeah.
come from the new group.
I just was
looking
counting
at
the old group. Yeah.
Rats. Aw, they had a very cute baby.
It's certainly not that Rightworth child.
No, that was horrifying.
Oh boy.
You can have 70 characters on one island? Damn.
Oh,
Oh,
Bass. I liked
I
season
can't
1.
say anything about Mars. Ori definitely can.
I liked season 1. I'm upset at season 2. I have not watched any more since. I'm just kind of
I
annoyed.
think season 3 was the finale.
I'm just kind of annoyed at season 2's, like, the message that it gives. And I don't think that is necessarily bad storytelling. It's more just like I like a certain kind of story, and this is not telling that, I guess, for lack of a better term. I feel like that's the best way to put it.
Please share those baby pictures. He was a little ugly baby. Oh, Ori, can you share my screen? I have an average to share with the class.
What happened, Mars? Why'd it go away?
I think I was a dumb and accidentally hit the stop sharing button while coloring.
Now I have to put in the fucking thing again. Nope, you don't get to.
Shucks.
It did the glitch.
All right, sorry guys. Did the glitch. No average for you.
I have to wait until it unfucking glitches. This is your fault. Why'd
it's a whole ass glitch?
Yeah, I've told y'all about this. Okay, it fixed itself sooner than later.
I too am tired, Mason.
There you go.
I was taking a nap before stream today because I came home, I ate dinner, and then I'm like, okay, set an alarm for 15 minutes before stream. I feel dead.
What is happening?
I was so tired. What's Zootopia's stance on prey-predator relationships? I don't think Disney's going to touch that with a 5-foot pole. I think they're definitely going to reap the benefits of the Nick Judy shippers, but I don't think it's ever going to be addressed in canon. That's just too many questions. Oh, I think we got Ellie.
No,
I'm not
Mason.
sure why we're talking garlic bread, Willow, but I did have garlic bread for dinner, and it was very delicious.
I thought Bass was making garlic bread.
I might have missed. Oh, you are making garlic bread. Good luck, Bass. I actually convinced my dad to try one of the recipes from Witch Hat Atelier Kitchen. So we're going to pick a recipe this weekend, and then we're going to try cooking it. I'm so excited.
Snap. Mars liked my
just
custard.
Gotta pick up the ingredients. Oh, fuck, that stuff was so good. Holy shit. I was eating that last night during Lego Monkey Kid, because, oh, wow. I was still on Discord, and Allie's picture of the baby just popped up. Why are his fangs coming out his cheek?
Okay, I'm glad you can fix the babies, though.
Ah, yes, cosmetically adjust your baby.
Okay, when it's a random fucking generator thing.
I love this quote, though. Would you look at that? Our baby was born with face paint. Now, I'm no doctor, but that's probably normal.
Oh, that's because...
It's official. The face paint is genetic.
Yeah.
God, the little
the baby looks
and
in pain.
Too. I'm dead.
Looks in pain.
Amazing.
What is it crying? Question.
Is it? Unless those are green tears in its eyes.
So goofy.
Well, congratulations to the snake and the bunny.
Oh yeah, when I read Allie's message first, I thought Allie said that the bunny had babies already, 70 babies. And I was like, oh my god.
Now that would be on brand.
Allie, they probably knew that people were going to do with it what y'all are doing with it, where you're making it so that it has features.
It's basically rated eSIM. Like, and people use the Sims to make all their ships happen. So yeah, people do
the
what
non-garlic
they do.
variety.
But yes, going back to that custard, Delicious.
So easy.
So easy, honestly. I'm thinking of trying it with my own milk.
Yeah.
I think it would work. I just need whole milk, right?
I'm not sure what the exact interaction is. The only thing I do recommend, add vanilla.
Add vanilla.
It does not call for vanilla. Add at least.
Oh, well, because
a
of
teaspoon
the
of
egg, right?
vanilla. Yeah. It's 2 eggs
Teaspoon of vanilla.
and no vanilla. And when I first made
That
it
is
smelled
insane.
very eggy. So I had to quick do oh shit, I was stupid and I didn't even think about it. I should have added vanilla like a good little baker, but I didn't. And so I put drops of vanilla extract on top of the custard.
Oh, that's
so that
what that was.
soak
Okay.
in. It also had jam and honey on top. Those are all of the stuff that was on top.
Well, that was very delicious.
Yes. Should you hold a hotel at gunpoint until they hire you? To the same hotel? I'm gonna say Canadian Lucifer. Unfortunately, I don't
Canadian
think
Lucifer,
that's a good business strategy. They probably will just never hire you ever at all.
I'd also say cut your losses and
Uh-oh.
try elsewhere 7 times.
That's crazy.
Oh my god,
What
there
the
is
hell?
Mpreg and Tomodachi like
Hey,
dang.
based. They knew what their
Yeah, very
community
based.
wanted. It's really wild when like a game company can like sometimes have shit that's like really fucking based, and then other times it's like, why did you do this? Why are you so terrible? Like Nintendo's like, yes, we know that Link is a slutty little femboy, and that's what everybody wants, so we're gonna fucking lean into it in Tears of the Kingdom. We're gonna lean real hard and make half of his outfits just slutty little femboy outfits. And it's like, you know what? Based. Hell yeah, let's go. This is what we wanted.
I was so here for those outfits.
This
They were
is what we
great.
wanted. But then other times it's like, what the fuck are you doing, big companies? Why do you do this? Like, it worked. Why are you like this? Oh yeah, let's put Mpreg in our little Tomodachi life. Because we know that's what people want. And yeah, it is what people want. But
It
like,
was what people wanted.
Link
you gotta
is
give the people what they
so
want.
gender best.
Oh, Link is amazingly gender.
Link is so gender.
Link is great. Love Link. Would cosplay Link one day.
Yes.
Don't know when.
My
Gotta
my
finish
my
Naruto
ideal
first.
cosplay is being a true like soft anime boy, but I refuse to do any makeup at all. So it's just a pain in the ass. All right, I will say, well, I did give Guard 1 his beard. He didn't age that much in this one visually.
Okay. There we go.
What
Another smug
Oh,
average.
I just didn't have his
for you
arm line.
masses. Let's see. I have 1 and 2 and 3.
Man,
So
I'm
I
fixing
think we'll
so
do
many
a
of
very
my
baby
own mistakes.
and confused Guard 1 here. And then I'll take a little hand break. Because I can afford it.
I'm fixing so many of my own mistakes. Wow, and you don't even have your fucking.
It's okay.
Jesus Christ.
You gotta fix all the cuffs.
Yeah, that's what
didn't
I'm doing as
color.
well.
Oops.
But it's also like, where's his button? Where's his cords?
No will to live and no will to love. Oof. That's rough. Okay, I'm gonna take your jacket color. Color in that hat.
Okay.
I'm so damn tired. It could be your type, Flair. I don't know. Is that the gender your partner falls into?
I mean,
Because I will say, Ori's type is Dylan, and it has been
Yeah,
since
Ori's
Kim
type is
Possible.
Dylan, and it's kind of fucking insane.
It's very
I'm
possible
just
that that's your type
shook
too,
every
Claire.
time. I really fucking, like, I got it, you know?
Yeah. Nah, you knew what you liked from day one, and you went for it. The guard one ponders. He just looks like a little lost puppy dog in this one. He's so confused. Somebody help him.
Yeah, Everett will help him.
Not that kind of
silly
help.
man.
I want new help.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
want helpier.
Dylan is
I want
also a
helpier
silly
help.
man. But does he have the smug? Because Dylan does have the smug.
Dylan very much has the smug. Oh, we got a silly. You're halfway there, Flair.
So I wanted to finally make a recipe from the Dungeon Meshi cookbook zine that Mars had got me. And I said, Dylan, so you'll help me make one, right? Because they're going to be a little more involved than my lazy ass does for most, weekday dinners. Because, come on, I'm fucking working all day. I don't want to go crazy ham.
And it's a little
He's
bit
like,
more
yeah, of course.
involved.
But you have to direct me in the Senshi voice and make all the sound effects for, like, the cooking things. And I'm just like, Dylan, it's already gonna be so difficult to follow the directions. I'm gonna be doing so many things at once, and now I also have to do the sound effects and the Senshi descriptions. This is too much. My brain couldn't handle it.
Thank God all of the guard outfits are similar, because I just used every color from Avrit's reference sheet on guard 1. But luckily they're
No
all the same
smug.
color, because military!
Vibe on that took a while, though, Flair. I didn't take that long with Dylan, but certainly our first interaction was not where it was like, yes, I would date this guy. It was certainly a time after that.
Yeah, you gotta let it marinate. Yippee, uniforms indeed. 'Cause
Yes.
if this were any other character, I'd have to go back and undo all the colors I just did.
Why would you have to undo it? You would have done it right the first time. Like a good flatter.
Well, you think very highly
so,
of me, and I appreciate it, but your flatter got smacked in the head today.
I'll describe what I mean about the abridged. So, in the final step, it's adding the text, right? That's probably, I think it's the second longest portion of the abridged. And there's like 3 parts of adding the text. There's physically adding the text boxes in with the words. And then there's adding the noise. And then there is adding the little continue arrow at the end, the like progress arrow at the end of the text box. And for 1/2 of the abridged, I've done both the noise and the words. Out to 2/3 total of the abridged, I've also done the words. And that's where I'm at.
Ah. Very nice.
So we are getting there. I've also started actually working on Dead Plate episodes. I was laughing my butt off.
I'm very excited for that one.
I was laughing my entire butt off. Holy crap.
You were so mad at that control system.
I was so mad at that control system, indeed.
Meanwhile, Dylan and I are just in the corner like, so how's it going? Yeah, we're just watching Ori struggle.
Like, I usually don't make make shorts for non-Ace Attorney videos, solely because, well, I did it with Elevator Hitch, they just didn't do as well, and it's kind of a lot of work to do it for something that's like
I did again.
Not gonna do that well. But there's this one in Dead Plate that I think I'll have to do because I'm just hysterically laughing. The gay French cooks.
Do
yes.
it. The shorts don't have to be for everybody. They could just be for us.
Most of the channel, I'm gonna be honest, the channel is for us. The shorts are for having to grow the channel. Because without the shorts, there's no fucking growth on YouTube anymore.
Oof. That's rough, buddy.
Just, it's the easiest way for people to, like, find the channel. Eating those shorts, you love cannibalism? How did we, oh, I was like, how did we get to cannibalism? And I realized it was Dead Plate. Yeah, I got there.
Bro!
I got there.
I thought I was the one that got hit in the head today.
You need your roadie though so bad? I mean, it'll be Rhodey and Vince, so that's what you'll get. We're at 3 episodes currently. I'm not sure how much there is left to cut. I know Pastry is currently working on the 3rd cut. So there'll be...
Nope.
Probably 5 episodes because I could probably cut a bunch out from later ones, but honestly, we'll see. We'll see.
We shall see. All
Yeah.
in due time.
I have no idea who I'm going to draw for what yet because it really matters when it's the final like pass to see like who am I gonna do, you know? So there's
I'm glad
that.
you're consuming the shorts, Canadian Lucifer. Oh no, wait, that was
No,
Allie.
that was Allie. Allie eats the shorts.
That's right. Allie eats the shorts. Canadian Lucifer has the cannibalism.
Yes.
I forgot.
How could you do this? How could you forget?
In my defense, it was new information, so it wasn't locked in my brain for very long.
Oh, I basically forgot all of his
Imagine if there was cannibalism in Ace Attorney. That would be nuts. For all the things Ace Attorney has done, I do not think they would go there.
I don't know. I don't put it past him.
I don't think they could spin it in such a way.
I don't know. They
think they'd
dipped into
even try.
freaking Celeste and Pax.
They did. I mean, they touched some taboo ones, but
And they like really went ham on the Celeste and Pax too.
Taboo.
Like, come on. All right, we're not dealing with that now. We're dealing with that later. Am I being dumb? God, I was dumb so much. All right, start over from the beginning, from the top.
Why? What happened?
I like didn't do any of guard 2's like trim.
No, that's not right. Those aren't your teeth. That's your mouth. That's definitely your mouth.
What the hell?
I think it's the darkest color.
Why is this merged, Mars?
What got merged?
This Afrid has his lines attached!
Oh, fuck!
Girl!
It merged too many times! Oh, no!
Why?
Shit.
You gotta be careful!
Careful, SpongeBob! Careful, SpongeBob! Actually, if it makes you feel any better, I don't really merge the layers anymore.
Yeah, and yet you did it on this one for some fucking reason.
Because it was the first panel! I had just started! I wasn't burnt out yet! Now I'm at the point where it's like, okay, you're done. Merge layers? Eh. That's more of a suggestion, really.
Dock her pay, chat. Dock her pay.
What could you possibly take from me?
All of it. Everything.
Oh. Oh, God
Pay
damn
cut.
it.
Yeah, Allie's on it.
Man.
Oh, something subtle. Oh, what is happening?
Who knows? Ugh.
Ugh.
I don't know much of what Danganronpa has done, Bass. I do know about one very brutal piano death, and that is all I know.
I don't want to think about it. I don't care to know.
Why does this look wrong? No, I don't think it looks wrong. I just think you got hit over the head, guard one. You got that deer in headlights look. Maybe that's why I'm beat. Once you have some pupils. Okay, that helps. That helps.
He's getting love bombed. He's confused. He's been tossed. He's been fucking beat up.
Yeah. Speaking of love bombing and toxic yaoi, I finished Smoke Gets in Your Eyes.
Oh. What a statement.
You reminded me of it. It was a pretty good read. I definitely enjoyed the art style.
It was interesting. It was interesting.
Story was very interesting. And, you know, I kind of like how they tie him getting out of the mafia world to him getting out of a abusive relationship.
Yeah.
It was a good balance. I thought that was very clever. All right. There's your deer in headlights, Gar1. Here. We'll make him even more baby.
You could never touch his right. Yeah. Oh.
Huh?
I don't even want to think about it.
Huh? Why can't we see this? Hang on. Oh, because I... Huh? 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 Why does this make him look even cuter?
Stop. We're supposed to not like him. He's a bad guy.
Baby. Huh? Alright, I've had my fun. Actually, no. I should screenshot that first.
Oh my lordy lord.
There we go. My new,
I can't wait for this man
Wednesday.
to leave the public's eye and we never see him again. I cannot wait for
This is why I need to have my fun with him
No!
before he goes.
You're just making chat remember him more.
G1, huh. There we go.
We're gonna get like a days since we last saw Guard 1 like posts or some shit. He will leave. I'm so done. I do not want.
Oh god, big ass fucking panel. We're doing that last. I'll do this guard one instead. No, thank you. No big ass
guys,
panel,
we started. We started working on the panel format panels, the page format panels. That's the word I wanted.
You got there eventually. It doesn't matter.
What the fuck?
Did I do it again?
No, you didn't. But you scared me.
Did I do a different stupid?
No, it was more just a wonk, but it didn't really matter.
Okay,
You
I can live
separated
with wonk.
Saiga and
is fine.
Avrit's like colors, like in a like to different layers, but you didn't actually keep them separate. So there was some Saiga on Avrit's layer and some Avrit on Saiga's layer. It doesn't matter though. It was just like a goofus of like, why can't I draw
Okay,
here? Why is it not going away? Because it's on the other layer.
Not the first time I've done that though.
No, that's honestly, I don't give a shit
There's been times
about
where
that.
I'm coloring on the other character, and then I realize, whoopsie, there's a white space over there. Da-da-da-da-da, fix.
Yeah, I really don't care about that. It really is just the when you merge the color and the lines, I want to die.
I'm sorry.
It's the worst thing you could do to me.
Oh. And after you fed me custard, how could I?
I know. Witch hat custard.
I know, of all things.
It's a good idea. I should do that now. Mars is already at gumshoe salary. I've never given her a raise. I've only cut her salary.
I get my payment in art around Christmas time and birthdays, and I'm more than okay with it.
Ah, fuck. I gotta do his shoot.
Yeah, you forgot the laces there.
Yeah, we're not doing that now. We're just touching everything up right now. We're just doing the touch-ups. Yep.
Yep.
See, you
Some
did
nights
it.
are just a touch-up kind of night.
Well, I managed to put in
that's okay.
the models into 2 pages, so I can actually work on that tomorrow then.
Ooh, nice.
After I do the Zoom design thing. And
I cannot wait to see how that turns
there's
out.
one more. Oh, that's another question then I have to do. What should
we
the
got?
starting soon and ending stream screens be for Ace Tooney?
Ooh. That is a good question.
Chat, you are welcome
And this
to give ideas of that.
encompasses
So this is
the
for
entire court, not just
Ace
the game.
Tooney. So like in Folding Planets, it's the van driving towards where we sit and do the thing, and then it's the van driving away. Ugh. Abusive labor practices. Mars gets the most lenient schedule ever.
I really do. She gives me time to work on my own projects.
There's
I
very
get
few
food,
times when
I
I'm
get
like,
to
Mars,
borrow
this is a real
books."
deadline that I need you to hit.
Yeah, well, no, the past week was the real deadline I
Yeah.
needed to hit.
And that wasn't
Now
even
I'm kind of back to chill.
And that wasn't even a finish it right now. It was, I need you to just give me what you have at this point, please, on this
Yeah.
date.
Well, luckily I was able to do a couple more on Thursday. Not Thursday, bleh, Sunday night. Doy. So I think I sent you over maybe 12, 13.
You certainly gave me enough, more than enough to work with. When you counted it the first time, you had already definitely given me enough. It was more just like I don't need it right now, so if you get anything else done, the better.
It worked out perfectly. Eating Swiss rolls on the bench.
Yeah.
That would be cute if we were all like eating our pre-stream snacks on a little getting ready screen. That might be a lot of friggin' effort though to put together.
Well,
I did want to do, so you know how in the Folding Planets we have that just chatting screen, right?
Mm-hmm.
For the, like, basically the start of stream, where it's beforehand. I wanted to do that for, the Ace Tooney one as well, right? The before we're in court bit. And so what I was thinking was we're in the lobby, it's technically the defendant's lobby vibes, but whatever, the lobby to the courtroom, and we're all like sitting in the chairs or whatever, or like standing around. And then, when you go to like a theater and you arrive late or you use the bathroom or something, and they have like the TV outside of the theater so you can watch the show while you're waiting to be allowed to be ushered in
that vibe.
During like a thing. So then like the TV can be in there, and that shows like my art that I've done recently, like right now is on the starting suit screen. So
that would be very cool.
That's why I wasn't thinking of that as like, so that was like the just chatting part. So that's like the where we say hello and we just do the little intro bit, like we always do before entering the courtroom to actually play the game.
Oh, I like that.
I don't know what would be the starting soon before that though. That's like the whole thing.
I think you're on the right track with the vibe, though.
Well, because, like I said, that's, like, we're actually talking with our avatars in that one. Whereas, like, in the Folding Planets one, it's, like, it's the van. Like, you don't see our avatars at all. Now, I'm not against having our avatars in the starting soon or the ending, but I do want them to kind of relate to each other, like how the starting soon and ending soon relates in the Folding Planets one, where it's like the van driving towards the city versus the van driving, away from the city. For the like on the tandem fight on the way to court, that's 3 of us though. That's a good idea, but there's 3 of us. A triple tandem bike. Tandem bikes are hard.
Tandem bikes would be interesting.
I'm not against it, Bess. I am duly considering the vibe.
It's got a vibe that I do like.
It does then really mesh with the Folding Planets one. The only problem is then the Making Time one is so starkly different. Because the Making Time ones is gonna be tea time, because I want to keep the tea time vibes, right?
Oh, well, you said tea time on a ship, right?
The ship is debatable currently. I have to decide on the area.
What I'm thinking for that is our arriving screen could be like you and I in a little rowboat.
See, then if we gotta put it back on the ship, I gotta. My original idea for that one was it's like setting the table, so it's like a tablecloth, and then it's like just hands like off screen, like putting stuff onto the table. And then so I can literally just play it in reverse for the ending screen.
I see. That's pretty nice.
Because it's the same...
People filing into the courtroom audience? I don't know how many
could be leaving.
That could be something.
Also an idea. These are very good ideas. It's more just, how exactly I would manage it.
Well, you could do something similar in preparing for a case like you prepare for tea. Like, okay, got my notes here, got my evidence here, maybe my magnifying glass on the table. something like that.
See, I kind of, because
Got the pictures of
the idea
of us as the players.
of the T one and the Folding Planets one are so very different. I think ideally I'd want the Ace Toonie one to also be kind of standalone on its own. So then it's not like two are kind of similar and then one is different. Like, I feel it's like, why didn't we make them all similar? Or why didn't we make them all different?
I thought you wanted it to be a little bit similar for the follow-through.
Because
I gotcha.
van driving is very different from setting the table right visually. I'm kind of like leaning away from the Ace Toonie one being similar to either one. That's why, like, the bike is kind of similar to the van, or the setting, the evidence is similar to the thing, where it's like odd one out. And I kind of didn't, kind of make them all their own world, because in our, like, V-world or universe of the lore and everything, these are all their own canvases with their own places, with their own, lores and worlds and everything.
Okay.
So I do kind of want them to be kind of separate-y.
Decisions.
The other option is I scrapped the idea of the starting soon for the Folding Planets, and they're all the lore one of us, like, sitting of the, like, canvases with the 3 different places. And then it, like, depending on which one we are,
I like the idea of the little van.
We're, like,
I
zooming
really
in.
want to have that. It's just so cute and so unique.
I think so far the most different one that I'm leaning towards is the people filing into the court. And then filing out of the court. It's giving more of, like, the
audience vibe,
exactly.
which I do like.
Which is definitely, Ace Toonie is much more audience-centric because of it's our biggest stream.
Yeah.
And I feel like it doesn't feel like it's exactly, like, copying or, like, inspired by one of the other ones where it gives an odd one out thing.
I feel like that could be the template one that we use.
You're the real
maybe not that
exactly.
exact, but that's a good place to start from.
My major thing is, like...
But of course, Baz.
Thinking of how I would draw it. Because there's definitely, like, various vibes of how to draw, like, crowds. And I'd probably go with one of the less detailed vibes. The easiest one
would be, like, less detailed gray blob crowd.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, very classic crowd. Definitely no Studio Ghibli, every character gets its own face.
No. Yeah. You'd have to get the angsty adversary tier to have, like, your avatar be visible. That'd be like a tier thing.
Okay, that's kind of reminding me of, there was a game, I think it was on Wii Play. It was the one that came with Wii Sports in the first Wii. And it was this, like, matching game, like Find the Me, where they all walked across the screen and you had to pick out the one you were supposed to look for. It's kind of giving that vibe, just like, here's the crowd and here's the one person that stands out.
Oh, to me, it'd be like the
Trucy
Apollo thing. It would be like that, how we saw Trucy and Apollo in the stage.
Kind of like that.
Where it's like, oh, it's just a silhouette thing.
Yeah,
God,
like here's a
guys, I can't tell you how happy that made me that I, like, pointed out something that y'all Ace Attorney buffs hadn't noticed. I was like, oh, I can't believe it.
That was such a cute addition, too.
Anytime that happens, I'm like, oh my god! Look, there is even more to learn! We're not just redoing the thing you guys have watched 80 billion times. There's more info!
Even though we know you'd still watch regardless, because you're awesome like that. with me. You're the last little stripe I have to do. Please.
I find it difficult to watch other people's playthroughs of Ace Attorney. I tried to watch Save Data's, compilation, and it's not that they're not funny or anything. I just I'm like, no, I know what happened. I couldn't do it. Honestly, Allie, every time is a random who knows. I do it both ways depending on what my fingies wish to type.
I think when I type it, I use the E. I feel like we talked about this.
I'm so sure. Yeah, I change it every time.
Nope, wrong mouse. Nope.
I think I lean towards gray with an A if I'm not thinking about it, but if I think about it, then it's like, wait, is it an E? And I have to recall that it doesn't matter. Damn, they ass. No! I want to try to get them on an abridged. My pipe dream is that on an abridged where there's basic baby one-off characters, like if Dylan writes a bailiff part, or Dylan writes Ray Porter and Mike Rophone, because in Turnabout Goodbyes there's the newscasters, right? Or depending on how he writes Turnabout Samurai, you have the evil magistrates talking in the opening. Some character where it doesn't really matter if they don't come back every time, and it's not a character that we've already voiced, because to me that's the fun of it, is that we're voicing the characters we voice in the playthroughs. But yeah, for the bailiffs or the labbies, random bystander, whatever, any, like I said, Ray Porter and Mike Rophone, they do exist now, and they will be in the thing. So it would be really cool if we could get them for that. So I do plan to reach out to them when we have an abridged that could use that. But what are y'all doing? Don't guard one like that.
There he is. Look at him. He's so enamored with Everett. It's so one-sided, and he doesn't even know. There we go. Alright, this calls for I can't say tea break, so honey water break, I guess.
I love how you're still drinking it.
Yes, I'm still drinking it! Oh, that's why that keeps happening.
What?
Oh, interesting.
What did you do?
I tried to open chat on my computer. That's why I keep losing it. I literally just wanted a chat break.
Go back. Go back.
I'm trying. I am. I'm doing. It's just being sad and stubborn.
This has never happened before. What did you do today?
I don't know.
Why'd you fuck it up? This is obviously your fault.
Oh, it's not even giving me Clip Studio as an option to share. What the fuck?
Mars died.
Ah.
She's dead.
Now you can't see lovey-dovey guard 1.
This is
No!
all your fault, Mars.
So
Oh, what
sad.
did Allie post in Couch? First, what did Flair post in Sketchbook? Ooh, an umbrella. It looks good though, Flair.
Share with room.
Carbon energy.
Clip
Chill
Studio. Allow.
No.
Yes, I am sharing with another application. Click. And click. Okay, there we go. Got it.
Okay.
Yeesh!
So you're here now.
That was a pain in the butt. Hi, Dichotomy!
Dichotomy.
Ooh. Don't face plant. We got enough head injuries today. We don't need any more. If you stick around, Dichotomy, you may get to see a Garduan.
Fuck.
How many head injuries?
Mars, this is the last one you get because it keeps glitching every time I have to freaking put your ship back in.
It's so weird. It's never done that before. I'm usually able to switch between screens really easily. I don't know why it's giving me such a problem tonight.
Cut your salary again.
So sad.
Yep. My salary!
I only get a free run and a half now, not a whole free run.
You get a free.
I get a free, no ren.
No Ren.
I only get a no earn.
And she gave him hearts! Nope, I've taken away your video privileges again.
No! You can't deny
Yes,
the people
Dichotomy.
the goods. You can't deny the people what they want.
Is the baby 40-year-old divorced with 4 kids? I don't picture him having any children.
I don't picture him with kids. This is not a man I'd want around kids.
I honestly also don't picture him with any partner either.
If he does have a crush, it is incredibly one-sided. This is not reciprocated in the slightest. Oh, you'll pay me for the guard 1, love?
He's so baby
Thank you.
girl.
Thank you. Thank you for supplying my salary. These are my commissions.
I'm cursed, I tell you, cursed.
Truly.
I didn't want this man to be so well loved. We
Oh,
shouldn't
this is
like
just
him.
what we ended up with. Ooh, there's an oh my god thing happening in the couch. Let me go see.
What is
What
that?
could it be? Oh, fluffy kitty!
Oh. What a
I swear
tummy.
I got to pet the softest cat this weekend.
Yes, he was so
That was the
soft.
softest
And he
cat
was
I've
so
ever pet.
sweet.
He was so adorable. I love when it happens with the cats where it's like, oh, they're a little nervous around strangers, like let them approach you, and then they just start loving all over you. It's like, oh, you feel like a chosen one. It's great.
No, he wanted to be
Top
attention
tier
so bad.
experience.
On the
He did.
table.
The fact he climbed on top of the table during the card game
Yeah.
was hilarious. If I caught that moment on video.
Dylan has it in the pet cafe.
I saw the pictures. He had some
Yeah,
good
yeah.
ones. He had me a couple too.
It's so funny. Dylan's allergic, so he never wants a cat, but he certainly thinks they're cute.
It's like, I will experience you from a distance.
Ah!
Pay me an exposure. Works for me, Allie. Works for me.
Aha!
Oh? Uh-huh?
He's missing his thingy.
Oh.
That was a U shoe.
Gar1 gives you Catboy vibes. Oh boy, I'm gonna do it. Y'all gonna make me do it.
No, I'll do it.
What, you don't think I can?
No, I'm just gonna do a whole new one.
I'll even pick the right fur color and everything.
No, I'll just do a whole new one.
I guess his ears would be down and back. Yeah, that doesn't look right.
Can I do it real quick?
Is there a better one to do cat ears on? Not really. He's always wearing a hat.
Yeah, you gotta do it in the hat.
Of the cat ears. Well, if that's the case, then... Whoop. Doink.
Now, I will say, this is Guard 2 from memory, so... We're only getting as good as that'll get you.
Well, if he has ears, he has to have a tail, too. That's all I'm saying. Nya. Nya. Ooh, for all the human characters, if they were callers, what animals would they be?
So if I remember correctly, Everett's name means something to do with a bear, or was that Barnett's? I'd have to look them both up again.
I think that was Barnett.
Okay.
I think Barnett's was
I thought
one to do
Everett's
with a
also had
bear.
to do with an animal, though.
I can look it up super quick, just as a refresher. Everett. If I spell it right. Name, meaning. Minus AI, of course. Oh, okay, not bear, boar.
Boar. There you go. It was definitely an animal. They were both names with animals.
Yeah. Let's see. And, okay, Barnett was leader.
Okay. So I
Which
was
makes a
definitely
lot of
thinking of
sense.
Everett's, which was boar. I was like, his
Yeah.
had to do with some animal. I remember because that was like, haha, irony.
Yes.
Why am I doing
Haha,
this?
irony indeed.
I'm being dumb.
If anyone was a bear, it would be Milano. But he's
Axis
already a
is bear.
human, so we got that.
No, we do have a bear coming. There's a bear collar
We
planned.
do. There's a bear collar happening. Ugh.
I guess
I'm trying to
Barnett...
think what Saiga would be.
An antelope. A saiga. I feel like that makes
I
the most
understand
sense.
for the name, but like, does antelope fit her vibe?
I don't know. I guess I really didn't put a ton of thought into the specific animal personality originally. It more was like, what would they then have now that they have that animal? Does that make sense? Like,
No, I see where you're coming from with that.
like it was more like, ooh, this is more like visually the vibe, and then it's like, okay, like, oh look, this animal does this. That's cool, you know. So like, now I can fit that into them. You know, like I didn't make Ferrex a Fossa because his personality felt Fossa-y. He was made a Fossa, and then various Fossa traits, you know, personality traits that like made sense are like put upon him.
I'm sorry you've been starved, Allie. We have been too.
I know. He's coming back. He's coming back. Here.
At least Ori can draw Milano whenever the hell she wants.
I do draw Milano.
I have to wait.
Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? This. He's coming back. He's coming back. Look. Look, there he is. Look, he's right there. Look at him. Look at this horrible. This is a thumbnail sketch. So this was drawn at like this size, by the way. So like there's a reason it's real wonk. But there he is. He's here. He's happening.
Look at you.
He's coming.
Thumbnailed.
He's coming. Yeah, I thumbnailed. Look. You want to see the thumbnails, guys? Here's a treat. You can watch. You can look at them. Kind of small. Hold on. Okay, we got this. We got thumbnail. Yeah. And then we got thumbnail. Ooh. Yep. So we got thumbnail. And
So
that's
proud of
all
Ori, everybody.
of entry of tally marks 5. There are 6 tally marks, guys, so we're almost there. And then we're almost to port, which I have done no work for, but we really gotta sit down and work on. But that'll come
We're
later.
so close.
But yeah, look.
We're coming to the bridge.
It pays to ask about the Blorbo. It does. When I have Blorbo to show off, because look at him.
He's so cute. I miss him.
Soon. With his new port outfit as well. That's what he'll have. He's not in the port outfit in that little thing.
We're almost at the vegetable season. Yes, we've have so many damn vegetables. So many vegetables. I'm very sick of my sprouts and carrots. I want cake!
Shirtless Milano, let's go. Partial. He has no shirt, but he does wear a jacket. But he's obviously not wearing a shirt, so.
What kind of cake would Milano be? Ugh. Let's think. I feel like some kind of chocolate ganache.
Yeah, it's definitely chocolate. It's just what after that. You know what?
It has to be chocolate. I'm wondering what would come after that.
Coconut?
Oh, coconut fits the tropical vibes.
Yeah.
I could see it. I could see chocolate coconut. Also, that sounds delicious.
Yeah, well, it's like German chocolate cake.
Yeah, that's the good stuff. Oh, we're gonna have 2 kitty cat Garwans on screen.
I have no recollection of how his hair works off the top of my head, so we're getting something vague.
3 bangs in the front and
yeah,
then
don't try to
fluff on
describe
the
it to me.
side.
We're already here. We're already done.
Hotsun would be something that would be banned because it's too good.
Hotsun would be a cake that was banned because it was too good?
Because his cake got us banned on stream.
I was like, how does this work?
That's how we loop around to that. Thing is, and that's a very interesting question. Has there ever been an illegal cake?
Not that I know of. However, all I could think of is there's an ice cream flavor that's called forbidden chocolate. So
that has to be Ben and Jerry's.
No, Friendly's.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Huh. Usually B&J is the one with the names.
No, that's a Friendlies flavor.
Ooh, does a cake with forbidden ingredients count? Soup bass ass. Wow.
Well,
I'm
I would say
tired.
so. I would assume so.
I would say that counts. There's an illegal cheese.
Oh, no. No. Yeah, no. I know it, no. And no. No.
Ori is vetoing very hard. Care to
Both
elaborate?
because, I'm sorry, the cheese is horrific, and also not in cake.
But what about cheesecake?
No!
So I guess you can't use any cheese to make
Not
a
that
cheesecake.
cheese. No, not that cheese. I just, not
Duly
the
noted.
cheese. Okay, I'm sorry. You know, sometimes y'all have ideas, unfortunately. I made his head way too big.
Y'all do have ideas, and we're proud of you for sharing them.
There we go. Fixed. I wanted a doodle break, so I gave myself a doodle break. You should have said Milano first. And maybe we could have gotten a Milano doodle break instead.
Too late. There we go. We have 2 cat boys on screen. Enjoy. Have you heard of tonka beans, Ori?
I have not heard of tonka beans.
Ori is her own undoing, Allie. She can't deny you guys anything.
This is untrue. I will vehemently, to my dying breath, this man will never be in the comic again. So you know what? You want Catboy Guard 1? I'll give you a little vice. Okay? You can have this one little vice. But
She's nice
I
like that.
will veto Mars. Mars is like, oh, maybe come back. No, I never want to draw this man fucking again when this is done. I'm so done. I would so much. I'm waiting
Ori's
for.
been traumatized.
I'm waiting for the other characters. I'm waiting for Andy.
Uh-oh, Bass found a loophole.
What?
If Garwan realizes they're trans,
No.
and she comes
No.
back.
Guard 1,
He can't
regardless
come
of
back, but
gender,
she can.
will never return. Honestly,
That was worth a try, Bass.
trans guard 1, like fem guard 1 period, would be very interesting since such a key part of his feature is his beard.
But we already know he looks pretty good without it.
Yeah,
But very
well,
baby.
It would just be
Very baby.
interesting for him to not have it, you know? Oops. Being dumb. Also, I'm gonna be honest, guys. I have too much fun drawing the pose, so that's kind of what did it for me.
No Outcast 2. There'll be a season 2. But no Outcast 2.
No, these boys have a story. They will get their story, and that'll be it. And then we'll move on.
And then onwards and upwards. We already got plans for the next one.
Yes. Little baby plans. And who knows how much of it will stick around by the time we get there, but the bones will definitely stick around by the time we get there.
Oh, the bones will stick around because we were inspired.
I have a very specific visual desire for it, and that's definitely going to stick around.
I'll have to definitely reread Monk and Robot before we go back to that one. Flair, that's the so you read Psalm for the Wild Built. Monk and Robot is the same book. It's just the 2 stories combined. I have that version. So that's the one I read last year. Ever with a spray bottle? He would. He demeans callers everywhere.
Yeah, God, if Guard 1 ever suddenly became a cat boy, he would probably hate himself.
Oh, forget hate him. Avery would toss him in the cell himself.
No. I'm saying Guard 1 would hate himself. Like, it's not only would Everett hate him.
Oh.
But Guard 1 would have so much internalized, like, colorism. It would be so terrible.
For him. Ooh, staff pick at the library. They got good taste, Flair. You'd hate to see him cut off his own tail. Oh my goodness.
He would be certainly having a bad time.
Imagining the most horrific of horrific.
All right, there you go.
Not that you're wrong. All right, you got your 2 cat boys. Screenshot it now, because this moment is never happening again.
No, I'll put it in the chat, because I know Soup would want to see it. I won't deny
true,
Soup.
that's true. Well, 10:10. I'ma get back to work. I'll pop chat back on my phone. And back to my other screen. Goodbye, tail. Goodbye, ears. You have been decolorified. Now I gotta do this whole ass battle. Oh god. Wait a second. Are you a puppy? No, you are definitely not. Not even close. Okay. Ooh, but I can make you disappear. What about you? Nope. About you? Nope.
Making a veil of character. No, I cut it off. He's done. back to
business as usual.
This. Where am I? I lost where it was. This one.
I don't know.
I did that. Great.
Why the hell can't I color?
This one.
Aha. God damn, why? Yes. And then... Did I fuck with the opacity?
We make things fun. I'm glad, deity. I'm glad we make things fun.
Yeah.
How Outcaste failed with Guardwood's character. You know what? Baz, if you made the first video essay about Outcast and that was it, I'd still be happy that Outcast had a video essay.
I would still be very honored. Why isn't this working? Am I dumb? Okay.
What?
What's the difference between this layer and this layer?
What's happening?
It's at 100. And then I switch to this layer. 3 lines. That. Nope. I'm trying to figure out why when I color, it looks like the opacity is off.
What is your pen's opacity?
100. And it's usually always at that.
And what is the layer's opacity?
Where do I check that again?
At the top of the layer menu. This is like normal, and then there's a slider bar.
100.
Okay, share your screen. Can I see it this way? Hold on.
I don't think you could see it on the stream screen. Oh, you can?
It's 100.
Okay, because this is his line layer, right? So I go under it to make a new layer, but then when I color, I get this.
Okay, I'm gonna have you...
I'm not quite sure what happened.
Okay, go see the folder?
Yes.
The folder is at 62% opacity.
Oh, how'd that happen?
So now go to the line layer and make the line layer 62% opacity.
Oh, okay.
And then you should be able to.
That makes more sense.
There you go.
Thank you, Ori.
I'm glad I could look at your screen. Because otherwise it's a bunch of, is it this? No. Is it this? No. Is it this?
Well, I knew it wasn't the pen because I was able to check that.
Oh, God, Baz.
So I'm like, it had to be the layer, but I don't know how. Okay, that's good to know that's up there. Now I know that for future reference. The trick will be remembering
just something
to
that
do
can happen
though.
sometimes.
Why Catboy Guard 1 is the best unused concept in Outcast and Video
Oh my
Hour
God.
Essay. I'd be so honored.
Yeah, seriously. If there was at any point anyone made just that amount of effort to make even a Goofus video, I'd be so honored.
You know we appreciate a good Goofus video around here in these parts. I wonder if I could get this whole panel done tonight.
Whoops.
I will not sweat it if I don't, but I am curious.
Curiouser and curiouser. If I can clean everybody up today, that'll be good. Thankfully, well, I had an incredibly busy weekend last weekend. I've given myself an incredibly chill weekend this weekend, so.
Oh, same.
Thank God.
My body kind of needed it.
It's more just like, oh my God, I actually like have to do stuff, and I keep working on the abridged instead of doing other stuff. And now that I don't have a ton of backlogged, already backgrounded done for the comic, it's like, I need to do that too.
The struggle. I feel it.
Nice, I did it. They're all done.
Wow,
Except
250 pages? That's some crazy dedication, Bass.
wow.
Well, Bass, if you don't have any plans, that means anything could happen. You could relax, you could choose to go somewhere, you could cook something new.
I will say, in 2026, I have gotten to a point where I'm pretty dang able to, like, have weekends and not be like, deadline all the time. But there was certainly a
Which
time...
is good, you need that jobby life balance.
Yeah, but there was certainly a time when it was like, oh my God, I can't do anything on the weekends.
Oof.
And
that definitely comes from experience, finding out how you work best.
I think what I really...
How to balance everything.
The thing that really did it for me is I've made days for the things. So it's like Mondays, work on Ace Tooney stuff, videos and thumbnails. Tuesdays, work on comic stuff. Wednesdays is commissions, and then if there's no commissions, the extra stuff. So like stream upgrades, you know, that would be a Wednesday thing. Thursdays is again Ace Tooney videos and thumbnails, because those are the 2 days that are before a video comes out. And then Saturdays, Sundays, Fridays are for whatever I feel like. And then Saturday, Sundays are also for whatever I feel like, but just doing to get ahead.
Nice.
For a long time, Bass children don't, like, even have the ability to, like, not be selfish.
There's like a long period of time where as like a child you're just physically
self-reflection does
unable.
not develop until much later in life. I think it's around the same age that you realize, oh man, my parents are people and they had childhoods too before I existed. Like it's usually around that age.
There's like a they're really and it's later than you think it is.
So much
It
later.
is like a like there's a significant
I'm trying to remember the exact age. I want to say it's like right around like just in the preteen years, roughly. Like that's when you just start becoming more aware of the people around you and stuff like that. Oops, that's your collar. That's weird. Very true, Bass. Some people never reach a level of
some people do
self-reflection.
never get there, but it is one of those things. But they really do like talk about that, like you literally can't like process somebody else like having needs that may outweigh yours or may be affected by you until later. And it's important to start young, like teaching about it, but there really is like a developmental thing. And that's why it's like, oh, people talk about like teens being selfish and bratty, like it really is like a you know, when you're at a teen point you do have the capacity of it, but it is like I think it's like 8 or something where it is like finally you can actually get it. It's like a very weird like thing to realize, because what they talk about is that
it's also such an abstract concept when you think of it too. Because like when you're a younger kid, everything is more concrete to help you grasp the concept.
Well, it's also like when you're a child, being loud and needy is what gets you like evolutionarily better attention, and thus
well, it's how you survive.
Exactly, survives better.
It's how
like
you get
louder.
your food. It's how you get your water. It's
Exactly.
How you get attention.
Exactly. And so it's interesting like that. I'd say best when you're on the autism spectrum in a way that prevents you from like communicating well, like whether you're like fully mute and you need like, you know, assistance that way, or whether you're just like less talkative or you get words later in life. I can see that really affecting like how you understand like having needs and going in like the opposite direction, because you might be accidentally ignored, right? Because like I said, you know, babies who cry get their needs met because it is a very easy to think, oh shit, baby's crying, what do I do to make baby not cry, right? Like baby needs something. Where if a baby doesn't cry when they're hungry, you can't know that it's hungry, and you have to like just feed it at a certain time every day because it's not gonna tell you. And so I can see that with being nonverbal or just like learning how to speak later in life can affect that. And you can and then as a child you don't understand
not wrong.
that.
That's actually something I work directly with in my line of work.
And as a child you don't understand that it's like because you're not saying anything right that your needs aren't getting met, so you just feel neglected even if the parent isn't like being
also
malicious.
One of those things, like if the child relies on crying and suddenly that's not working anymore.
Yeah, that too.
You reach a level of frustration as well where they're like, well, this used to get my need met. Why isn't it working anymore?
Yeah, that's the other thing, because it becomes a point.
There's a lot of modeling. There's a lot of teaching that goes into
as
that.
a baby, as like an infant, right? The only way to really get your needs met is to cry. But when you start getting to a point where a child should be speaking and stuff and is like toddling around and everything, then you start teaching the child that crying is not how you get what you want. We need to use our words, because throwing a tantrum is an unacceptable thing to do, you know, to get what you need. because that's not how you do that after you are supposed to have, you know, on average, the words to say it.
Yep. There's milestones that pediatricians will check to make sure a child is meeting them, and language is certainly one of them. You know, you want a child to babble by a certain age. You want them to start cooing precedes babbling. I should have started with cooing. So cooing and gooing comes first, then babbling, and then I think the next one is what's called variegated babbling, which is like, it's still babbling, but now there's more of a pattern to it. This is where you get your ma's, da's, ba's. Like, now there's kind of a rhythm to it, and it's more like, okay, we're trying to assign meaning to these words. And then, you know, once you hit 1 year of age, you would hope that the child starts producing, you know, one word. By 2 years, you hope it's 2 words in a sentence. So you go from maybe like bottle to want bottle, something like that.
And then
what's actually fun about it is, that would be by 3 years of age. So what's very fun about that is, for a time, the age of the child will match what's called the MLU. This is their mean length of utterance. That just simply means how many words they're using per sentence. Up until the age of 4, it's pretty 1-to-1 in terms of the number of words they're supposed to use and their direct age. So you could very quickly figure out, okay, do we have a language delay here or not? And that could be a very easy way to tell. First word wasn't mom or dad.
Yeah, M is a very
in your immediate environment.
But M is a very easy sound to make.
Very easy one. M is what's called a bilabial nasal. You put your 2 lips together and the air is passing through your nose. That is a very simple sound for babies to make.
Versus D is a very difficult one.
First. Well, D is a difficult one because you're doing more articulation-wise. So for D, you have to put your tongue behind your teeth on what's called your alveolar ridge, and then you go duh, duh, duh. Now that takes a little more coordination that little baby tongues don't have quite yet. You develop that through more consistent babbling, you know, practicing making those sounds. But then another thing that also helps strengthen those muscles is eating and coordinating your tongue while eating. Because if you think about when a baby is exploring things like purees or puffs, they have to move their tongue around. They have to push the food to the side of their mouth. They have to lateralize a little bit. They have to push their tongue forward. They have to retract in order to swallow. That brings in all these movements that we later expect for different sounds. Like you bring your tongue forward for funky. T and D. You bring your tongue back for K and G. So it's all very, very interconnected.
Well, yeah,
feeding.
B,
what am I doing?
B is also
very directly to speech.
A pretty easy one as well. An easy
yeah,
noise.
B.
And that's why a lot of languages have like baba instead of dada. You know, right? Like baba and mama.
So what's so great about P and B as the first letter to start with is that they are very visual sounds. When you make them, you can see what the lips are doing. They're popping. So when a baby sees that, they're getting that direct model. It's not like K and G where that is so far back in the mouth, it's hard to see. But you might see like a lot of parents sometimes, they'll just go ma, 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 ba, ba, ba. That's giving that baby a direct model to look at. And with
my
those
first
P's and D's,
word
you can see those lips moving.
Was moon.
Because I think you said your aunt pointed it out to you
my
every
aunt
night?
every night would always bring me outside and like point to the moon and just say, you know, moon.
Moon.
And that's how I got that.
It makes sense. It was in your immediate environment. It was modeled for you several times.
And it has the M noise, so it made it easy.
There was a lot of repetition. that's the other one. If you're trying to help pretty much any child learn a skill or learn a word, repetition is key.
That's why reading to your kid is so important.
Yes. Oh my God, yes. But not like, reading is very interesting. I'm not saying you need all the bells and whistles, but you definitely have to be engaging while reading. Like, sometimes you can't read the book just straight up. I remember I always loved reading. My parents read books to me at bedtime. They read them to me during the day. But one of the things I remember standing out is my parents would do character voices along with them. And it was engaging. It would make me laugh. It would keep me interested in the story. I could tell who was who based on what voice was being used. So that helped me keep track of my place in the story.
And you don't even have to go like that ham with it either. Like,
no, you don't.
Well, my father certainly did a lot of like voices, like pretty, exaggerated voices. My mom would just kind of like change her inflection. And that's enough.
That's what my mom did too. My dad did the full-on voices.
Yeah. So it would be like, and the sheep said, "Hello is the blah 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 blah." Like it's a little bit like it's not like a full-on voice, but it is very
it's
obviously
still her voice, but you could tell with the
separate
inflection.
Character. Yeah.
Oh, 100%. Classic Bass. The good old flashlight under the pillow.
So, one time, so yeah, I of course read under the covers, and at some point I got my flashlight taken away because I was reading too much. It was cutting into my sleep. Okay, like still gotta get that 8 hours. All right, you can only do so much.
I went revenge procrastinating bedtime before it was cool.
I went to the Museum of Natural History, and in the gift shop, I got this little like keychain light, and so it like it was like it strobed like colors, and then it had like little cutouts for like animals and stuff. So it was really cool. It was not a good flashlight, but it did indeed have light. And so I was under the pillow, under the covers, with this, like, disco ball light, okay? Reading a book. It was not easy. I remember it explicit being not easy, but I was so determined to read my book.
Ori, I have to ask.
That's
that
a
soundbite that was going around for a while, where people were drawing their OC like behind a door, and there were the flashing lights, and it was like da 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 da, and then it cuts to the inside of the room, and you see the character inside with all the flashing lights. That's what I'm envisioning. With you under the covers reading.
Yeah, probably. God, I remember being under the covers.
I'll have to find that reel again and send
I know
it to
what
you
you're
so you know
talking
what
about.
I'm talking about.
No, I know. When you sang the song, I was like, oh, okay, I know the meme format you're talking about.
Just imagining.
I remember, like, being so hot, but so because it would get so stuffy. Right, like try to be under everything so that, like, God forbid your mother comes in and checks on you or whatever, right? And it was just so
you can hide
hot.
quickly.
And that fucking disco light, and reading, I'm pretty sure it was Magic Treehouse, is just, oh yeah, that's a good one, getting Lucifer. But God,
that might have been the real I saw Canadian Lucifer.
Oh my God. I'm pretty sure, I'm 99% sure, I used my Game Boy Advance to light up a book. I didn't play the game on it, but I used the screen.
to make the book brighter. Magic Tree House was so good. I had so much Magic Tree House.
It's still going.
Yeah, I know.
Which is nuts. I'm like, are Jack and Annie in high school now?
No, they're all the same age. I'm 99% sure. They don't fucking change.
We started the series and we had, I think, 8 and 9. They gotta be in their preteens at least.
They never changed
I feel like
age.
I remember one book. I feel like I remember one book saying 11 and 12. I swear.
I don't know. I don't even remember their ages at all.
Man, Magic Treehouse was my jam. And then when the field guides came out, the research guides, which I just learned got renamed to something different. They're no longer called research guides anymore. I forgot the new name. I'm going to have to look it up. I was kind of floored by that. God. So, Bass, one of the audiobooks I did have growing up were a lot of Magic Treehouse audiobooks. And I think this is where
I've known
my
about the series.
distaste for audiobooks came from. Audiobooks are great. They're not for me. I don't know. I prefer reading them. I don't want to listen to someone else's interpretation of the voices and everything. Because the only thing I remember from listening to those Magic Treehouse audiobooks was the author just going, Jack, Annie, and just thinking that was the most annoying sound I'd ever heard in my life. Even as a kid, I was like, yeah, I never want to listen to that again.
So crazy. That's so crazy.
Rainbow Magic. Was Rainbow Magic the different color fairies? Because I remember reading Lauren the Puppy Fairy. I think I made it through all the pet fairies.
It's crazy because Dylan explicitly only listens to audiobooks.
Really?
Now, yes. Now, he really doesn't read that many things. He's really only reading Warhammer 40K books. And
those are dense.
No, not the lore. Like, there's actually, like, novels, like, about Warhammer 40K characters and stuff.
Okay, gotcha.
They're, like, actual novels. And, Dylan is a busy man. I'm glad you like our voices, Beth.
I'm very happy for that.
But he specifically really, like, enjoys, there's, like, one or two, like, audiobook actors that he really, really likes because they do really, really good voice acting work. So he really, really likes them specifically. But my whole thing is that if I've never read a book before, the audiobook doesn't bother me because I have no inkling of what the characters should sound like yet because I haven't met them yet, right? Like I can see it if it's like I started a series and then like halfway through, like, oh, suddenly that doesn't sound like I imagined. But like, if I've started the series with the audio, like with the audiobook, then I'm a blank slate. So they're going to imprint on me. I do hate if the second book is now somebody else. Why did we not get the same person for both books?
So
that's
vastly
the one
different
irks.
from the original.
Yeah.
I see.
A magic steeped in poison and a venom dark and sweet are two
you listened to
different
that on
people.
audiobook?
Yeah, because at the time I was so busy. The only way I could do it was while I was reading. Legends and Lattes
didn't
I
know
also
about
listened
that.
to on audiobook.
Oh.
But that was the only way I could get through them outside of that, like, you know, vacation time because I wasn't reading at night or anything. And the second book of that
duology is voiced by a completely different person and they sound nothing alike. And it's just like, why?
Huh.
Why do we do that? That's the only time I
I wonder
cared,
why they got a different person.
was because it was different, right? But like, to me, it's like if I watched an anime and I never heard them before, like, and I haven't read the manga or anything, whatever those characters' voices are going to be the ones that are now imprinted on me. And so now when I read the manga, I will read it with those voices.
Now I hear Kiefer's very silky, smooth
But
interpretation
if to
of his
say
voice.
I was, like we read Sasaki Miyano and I hear Sasaki Miyano from the, from the dubs voices, Mia, like it's so specific. But
I can get away with it.
okay,
Give that up.
I don't know. When I'm a blank slate, it doesn't really matter to me. Whatever they're gonna do is they're gonna read, as long as it's a nice voice, right? I will say, like, I'm gonna be honest. I will not listen to like video essays if I can't stand the person's voice. So the people that I listen to are like, I like how you talk, and they're very varied.
The funniest story I have about that, because I know you recently watched one of his videos, Ori, is Crimson Rogue. I kind of have to take him in doses. Not because I don't like his voice. I do like listening to him, and I do like what he has to say. But in listening to him read the books, whenever I pick up my own book, I hear it as though he's reading it to me.
Oh, that's just,
and it
that's
throws
wild.
me off.
That's funny.
So much.
That's so funny.
I start reading it with his inflection and interpretation. I'm like, nope, I gotta wait 6 days for this to leave my brain.
Yeah, I
now.
do not have that issue. I do not have that issue.
The solution is to have memory problems. So what you're saying, Canadian Lucifer, is I need to hit my head again. That's the only way.
But yeah, I don't have that issue. And I also, like, if we weren't voice acting in games, I would keep the voice acting on. The only reason I'm turning it off is because part of our
We're doing
specific
it.
fun and stream vibe is the fact that we're
This
doing
is our
it.
shit.
Yeah. But if I was just like
Brand.
playing something alone. Oh, I learned who fucking Phoenix is voiced by in Spirit of Justice, and I'm shook. I told you. I'm shook.
You did.
I'm shook who it is.
Shooketh.
I'm
I tell
shooketh.
you. I think I'm gonna sneeze.
Via surprise, it just got fed to me, unfortunately.
It happens. Such is life.
Like, I haven't heard it, so like I don't know what the performance is like, but I can see it. I can see why they would have been a pick, but I'm kind of shooketh. Yeah, the shouts and stuff, but the shouts are so like minimal. Like, it's not even like, in like Zelda when characters like make noise the whole time they're talking, like there's not even like that level of anything. Versus like Tangle Tower is fully voice acted. And to this day, I still have no
very
idea what they
impressive.
sound like. And I never will. Because that's not how we play the game.
There we go. That happen anywhere else? No. Not good. Alright, now to do your teeth. I might finish this panel tonight, guys.
It was snapperoonie.
Snapperoonie indeed. What the hell? Where's my pen?
Don't be stupid, me.
Yeah, going back to the audiobooks, nope.
See, that's so funny.
Not for me.
That's so funny.
Not for me. I will do podcasts though. podcasts I can do, like the Adventure Zone. I was able to do that just fine.
There was
I
a
listened
time.
to maybe a little bit of the, what was it, the Magus Archives? Something like that.
Yeah. Magnus Archives.
Magnus, thank you. I'm like, Magus?
There was a
Magnus?
time
Can't
when I
remember.
did a lot more podcast than I do now.
It was when we both worked outdoors in gardens. That was
Yeah.
peak podcast era.
When I was weeding all day for like 8 hours a day, that was certainly like, wow, I did a lot of podcasts. I was still very picky for podcasts. But even podcasts that I liked then, I don't listen to anymore. Like, I used to listen to the OSP podcast every time. I can't remember the last time I listened to it. You know?
Oh gosh, I haven't listened to that one in a
I
while.
used to listen to my brother and me for a long time, you know, and nope, haven't listened to that anymore. Yeah, just a lot of them. Cannot imagine how it was. I do not have a brother. I don't know when I said I had a brother.
No, Mason, the podcast was called My Brother and
that's
Me.
what the podcast is. Mabibam, yeah.
Yeah,
Mabim
Mabim Bam. I'm the only one with a brother around here, don't worry. Fear not.
I don't know why, but just like I can't read WHA as Witch Had Atelier, I keep going.
I don't think I'll
"Wah?
ever read that
What's
as Witch Has
wah?"
Atelier. I'll just read that as Wah.
And same with VN.
Wah.
My brain is just like, VPN? What is this? It's visual novel. I got it, but just like, oh my god.
Oh, okay.
I don't.
I was having a moment.
Willow,
there,
I
too.
think it depends on like. I'm not sure who did the voice acting in Tangle Tower. Because, like, there is a difference between, like, say Dylan, Mars, and I made a game, and we voice acted it. Right? Just like how it's like, I couldn't imagine hiring somebody to dub our whole comic with, like, different people for each character. Like, Pipe Dream, but, like, holy shit, you know, lots of monies. But, I could also, and to be honest though, Willow, I could see the possibility of like a, like a royalty pay scheme. And what I mean by that is, it is relatively easy to get amateur voice actors to do things for free. Mostly because, to be honest, time sink wise, voice acting is pretty light. That is not to say that it's not something you could do professionally. Like, please, we love all of our professional voice actors, and you could definitely be very skilled at it, right? You know, oh my god.
Oh my gosh, yes.
But, like, as a physical amount of time needed to be spent doing the actual action is pretty low compared to the other things needed to be done, right? I can voice act so much in the same amount of time it takes me to draw, you know, one thing, right? You know, same with writing, right? The amount of times it would take Mars to write something, it would take her maybe half, if not less, the amount of time to do a voiceover for it, right? Like, it really is a very minimal time sink, and thus it is very easy to get people who are trying to break into voice acting or do it as a hobby. Like I said, I'm voice acting for free.
I definitely do it as a hobby.
Yeah, for Lucid City, which the trailer's coming out soon, so very fun. Because it's fun, and like I said, it literally does not take that long to do, right? It's fun to do, and it doesn't take that long. So, to be honest, I could see... Well, yeah, but Bass, but if say I made a visual novel game, and I was going to sell it, right? And I was going to sell it. I can see being like, hey, I want to, you know, have it, like, it's important to me to have it fully voice acted.
I could probably get free amateur voice actors who go into it knowing. And if I wanted to be as ethical as possible,
And there's
websites
I could for recruiting people
but
that are interested in that. Oops.
And as long as I was like okay with it being amateur to a level, again, not professional, then there's a lot of people out there.
Absolutely.
Yes. Then I would have to do the effort of putting the voice lines in, but that's the time sink I'm taking on me, the developer, right? Like me, the person doing it for quote unquote free, making the game.
Yeah.
Right? I would be aware of that time sink.
For lack of a better word, that's removed from the direct
payment
voice
of
acting
the voice acting,
procedure, I guess.
Exactly. But I will really say it is pretty easy to get amateur voice actors to voice act for free. Like I will say.
Oops.
And I
Wait,
like I said,
no,
I
that's
think
not
that
your
if
urine.
if you do plan to sell your game, you should give royalties or something, that would be nice. But I also would say that there's a lot of people that are just
pay your voice
willing
actors
to be out there.
If you
it's more like if you want professionals, you will have to pay for people who do it more professionally. But if you are okay with being amateur, then you can get amateurs. Because it really is a low time cost thing. And that's really what matters, right? If art took me 20 minutes to do like a whole illustration, I would do it for free pretty easily for anything that I thought was interesting and needed help. But it doesn't, right?
Yeah.
To make a comic takes days, months amount of physical time, because it's just a slower art form. It's just a slower art form, But like I do the 5-minute doodles for free, during the holiday season because it literally takes 5 minutes,
Mm-hmm. I feel like it's worth doing if you see value in it, Bass.
Well, I
If
think
it's
Bass
something
is
you want
saying
to
that's
exist, if
that's
it's
the
something you
problem
want
is
to
that there's more
happen.
time. I like to think about stuff. You're like an enzyme, and everything needs activation energy. I will say when you lock in, it goes by a lot quicker. And I guess
it's true what they say. The hardest part is getting started.
I guess for me, it really is how important to me is the thing existing. Right. So, like, I put a lot of time.
Very important.
Yeah. I want Outcast to exist. Now, I understand that it will take years to happen and it will be a long endeavor. But yeah, see, there you go, Willow. Yeah. And I'm not sure what it is with games, but I know a huge thing is that when you make a homebrew book for D&D or something, having art is very important to backers, right? It's just as a visual thing. People are more likely to look at a thing that has art than if it doesn't, even if all your content is good. So the way Dichotomy Games got around that was they don't have full art, fully rendered pieces. Good night, Mason. They just have the lines. And that's it. Yeah, Bass, for me personally, the best way to get over that was to just force myself to deal with it. Because I certainly feel that way about the comic. And I certainly felt that way a lot more about the comic in the past. And I certainly look back at older panels of the comic and go, oof, those are not great. I do wish I did
you
those
also look back at those
better.
And go, ooh, those exist.
Well, yeah. But, yeah, exactly. I knew and I kept
thinking to myself about how it is important. I really want this thing to not just be in our heads. Right. And like, it would never be to the level that it is if it was just in our heads. If it was just in our heads, we'd never have Psycha. We'd never have Guard 1.
Nope.
We'd never have Perry and Onyx and Andy. You know, none of those characters would exist. Honestly, Ferrix and Aster and Sidit probably wouldn't have existed, right? Like, this started as a Hotz and Milano thing. And so
Yeah.
it really is kind of like a, yeah, you would have never had Guard 1.
We never would have had Guard 1.
But no, I'm
The
not trying to
domino
like
effect.
necessarily fix you bad. I'm just saying that like I definitely had the like, this isn't good, you know, just keep doing it over and over again. Like, it's a very easy trap to fall into. And I certainly am, like, at this point, much
It's
more
also one of those
accepting.
things where you have to accept it's never gonna be perfect.
Oh, exactly. And I would
there's
say
always gonna be a flaw. There's
I
always gonna
learned
be
that-
something where you're like, ooh, I should have fixed that word, or ooh, I should have picked something
because I
different, or, ooh, I
forced
should have spent more
the
time
comic
on this
to
scene.
exist.
But it's like, you know what? It happens. It's out there, and wow, look at what we made.
Gasp! Yeah, I know. Could you imagine a world where Guard 1
Really
didn't
gasp.
exist? I certainly can.
Horrifying.
I can imagine it. I didn't
You're
want him.
manifesting it right now.
Yeah. I want him to disappear into the ether and never return.
Now I got to do your hair piece. Why the hell did I color it over black? Really
And you know,
stupid.
and Beth,
Well,
maybe it never will. Maybe all you get to learn is how to manage it, but that's still, you know, that's still up there. You know, you've
it's
still done it.
Something. You learned something.
Like, I don't think the fact that you do or do not have to think about it, you know, being an active problem or not, is necessarily the benchmark. You know, it doesn't have to be. Yeah, exactly. And that's what you're learning best. What did
I think if you're
what
a
did I
creator
just
and
hear?
you care about your work, like there will always be that concern.
Ooh, this is a really cool thing, and I think a lot of people, you know, tend to steer away from this in a way because of a lot of things. But an artist that I really like, she had this whole thing, and she was talking about her like old art and her old, you know, art, and how she had this like style quirk where she would like, I'll show an example because it's easier than that. She would like have like a little dot like that, like, and that would be like her line. And it was like, oh, why did you do that? And she explained that it was because she didn't know how to do it without it. And what I mean that is that at the time, so if she had like, let's say she had like a sketch, you know, and it was like a circle with, you know, we'll give up Milano hair because that's easy to do. I know Milano hair, right? And we have Milano hair. Okay, and so she wanted to, oops, I made that way too late. She wanted to line it, but so she didn't know how to like connect these two lines in a way that she likes. She would just put a dot, and then she would go on, you know, and then dot, you know, whatever. And then, okay, if she couldn't make this curve in one nice smooth line, you know, the way that she wanted, you know, maybe like that, she would just do half of it, dot, and then do the second half because she could do that. You know, she was able to do it that way. And thus it became a style quirk. And basically the end of her story was that she thinks your style should work for you. You're
Absolutely.
solving a problem that you may have, and maybe, you know, you're not doing it in the quote unquote like correct way, in the sense of like you're not learning how to deal with your problem, you're dealing with it in a way that you're comfortable with. But if it works, it works. You know?
Yeah.
Like, I don't think there's a problem with that.
Not at all.
Exactly,
She was
Beth.
able to make it
And that
work
was her
for
whole
her.
thing, was that your style should work for you. You know? Like, I love painterly styles and I love all that, but I refuse to do that because I do not have fun drawing that way, right? So it's not for me. So I will never learn how to do it better to maybe have more fun because I just don't want to. Exactly, Flair. See, and it makes these really cool things that I've, you know, you don't see a lot of people doing paper craft. All of that. Yeah, your style should work for you. And you shouldn't be
Absolutely.
ashamed to have to find shortcuts, right? That's what makes everybody everything. You can do
Yeah, some
it,
people
Allie.
shame
Finish your
others for using
prologue.
shortcuts, and it's like, no, why?
Exactly.
Oh, geez, what happened here?
You colored something, and it colored the whole screen. You bucket filled something. It was his pants or his shirt. There you go. That.
Oh, look, there's all the panels. Fuck you, bucket.
Wait.
Oh, that's where.
Did you not notice?
No, I didn't notice.
Okay. And if you
Can I
undo,
just
it
take
doesn't
the
undo
massive
that.
eraser
No,
and-
no.
Yeah, why not?
Because you're gonna have to screw it anyway.
Damn it.
So it's just Saiga's thing?
Yeah, I bucketed her pants.
And that was not the last
a-
thing you did?
No, the very last thing I did were the details on her hair and eyes.
So was the
If
pants
I-
right
no, if
before
I-
that?
The pants were right before all that.
Okay. So take the select tool
Okay.
and you can select like her eyes. The hair would be annoying. But that should be an easy fix to do. So just like it has the lasso, right?
A wand to them.
No, the lasso. Just like lasso around them on her face.
Oh, the lasso.
Should be above the wand.
No, that's move layer.
The one right above the wand is not selection area. Let me look
No,
at
this
your
is the
thing.
move layer. I have select
Oh,
layer.
it's below the wand.
object.
Below the wand. That.
Oh, I see.
Now
I see.
click lasso.
There we go.
Yeah, now lasso her eyes. Okay, try not to get the gray area and anything. Try to be just the
Oh.
part you detailed. Get both of them in there. Okay, now Control X.
Control X.
Okay, now undo until the pants have been fixed. Yep, that's fine, that's
all my
fine.
work.
That's fine, that's fine. Good, good. You did so
Go
much
back
more than you
in
said!
time.
Okay, there you go,
There
stop.
it is. Ah, that's where it fucked up.
Okay, now you can click Control V and her eyes will paste back in. But you didn't tell me about the
Okay.
buttons and everything.
Ah,
You did it and it wasn't
it's
all on one layer.
fine. Yeah, apparently. It's okay. I can fix it.
Poor Mars. Alright, that is where we'll end though on
Swoop,
Mars's
swoop, swoop, swoop.
sad
And
little bit.
Swoop, swoop, swoop. Well, you guys will get to see it. I'll post it in Couch when it's done.
But thank you all for
I'm not giving up when I'm
joining.
so friggin' close.
No, but I'm going to bed. We will
Good
see
for
you
you.
on Thursday. Yes, for
Yes!
hopefully more animatic. I actually got to a point where I feel like it's moving now. I know what to do. I don't have to be in the big,
Nice.
massive, stupid folder. We can get a lot done.
Woo! You're out of this stupid folder. Yay!
It's just so big. But now most of the stuff is like really, really basic, like non-moving pictures or, you know, other stuff where it doesn't matter. So it doesn't have to be in the thing. So we're
Does
good.
this mean you get to design more computer?
Yeah, I get to computer. Thank you for coming. And we will see you all Thursday. Good night.
That we will. Happy hump day, everybody.